Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's once again, we're back. The eye test is back. Welcome. Tonight, we're going to talk about an acquisition that your football team has made, among some other things. And for the next 2 hours, we're going to discuss this thing, ring it out, see what comes of it, and talk to you guys and see what you think about it. I'm waiting for my distinguished guests or my distinguished panel to come on because we skipped a week last week, but we did have a summit meeting. My friend Winston, my running partner, he and I got together in Virginia in his hometown because I was passing through on my way back home, and it was a collaboration. It was a get together for us to finally meet one another and compare notes in person. And I'd like to welcome C Dub.
What up,
How you doing, C Dub?
man? Just had a interesting time watching Dark Side of the Ring with my family, and good thing they can't hear you. I'm in my earbuds. Anyways, my daughter's still yelling about it. But yeah, man, it was one of those interesting show, interesting reactions. I got to go here. I was really impressed with Mr. Cousins in the
Hmm.
press conference, but I got to go here. It's almost as if, when we talked about it, the first part of everything, the first day you heard it, your instant reaction is your instant reaction. And I get mad when people talk about how, oh, well, you shouldn't be mad. You shouldn't be this. I think every fan should feel the way they feel. If you wanted Fields, if you wanted rookie, I get it. Um, so for me, that I told y'all I wanted someone. Let's draft them or just get your guy. That was always my theme: was get your guy. The Falcons got their guy, and
Hmm.
if anything, this tells you and tells all of us they're looking at it as no, we want to win now. We're tired. We don't want to deal with waiting on. Well, is this the guy? Or let's give him another chance. Or just they want results now. And whether we like it or we don't, that's something that we kind of should appreciate the organization doing, which is they went after and got the guy they wanted.
Yes, and also we want to welcome
El Jefe.
El Jefe to the
How's everyone?
stage
How's
tonight.
everyone doing this evening?
Good, man.
And oh man, I'm holding on, boss. I got to limit the show to 2 hours tonight because I messed around here and promised somebody I go to work tomorrow
Oh,
with them.
why you
You
do a
know,
thing like that?
man, I look,
Why
man,
would you work?
mouth overloaded behind once again and overcommitted, and you know, I
you
might be
know,
just sitting in the truck holding the truck down or whatever, but
you know what?
you know,
This is why you won the best there, John. When you tell someone you're gonna do it, you do it.
yeah.
Uh, oh shoot,
Thank,
my dog's over
thank,
here.
thanks a lot.
you
But
say it, but you do it.
but
Yeah. Come
yeah.
on, guys.
Hey, well,
Come on.
Keely, since you're here, Keely, what you think? Man had his press conference with the Falcons, and I think he went to the NFL Network or somebody right after it. I didn't catch that one, but I caught the Falcons press conference. So, what are your
Come on,
early
Bonnie.
thoughts? Don't this is nothing we're gonna hold you to or say you said that back in March. This is just early situation. What you think?
Yeah, we're not going to off the mark yet.
No, I've unfortunately I've been right about a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about being healed. I'm not a fan of the move. I think it was a short term um thought process versus a long term. I think I think the priority was making sure we don't have a seventh consecutive losing season, more so than what's the best path to a Super Bowl, in my opinion. Because I mean, the age is one thing. Um, because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he's gonna be playing at 36 years old.
Yeah.
And when I look at it, I look at all right, so Matt, I mean, I've heard people say that we probably should have cut bait with Matt around the 2019-2020 season. Um, and then at that point, Matt was around 34, 35. He was 36 years old the year Arthur Smith came in. And that's when around halfway we just really started seeing the
Oh,
noticeable decline where it was like, yeah, we just have to go in a different direction at this point. I'm not saying that that's going to be Kirk next season at 36. Um, but I don't think he's going to play all 4 years and look like what we expect because Father Time is undefeated. We heal slower as we get older.
yep.
And he's not the most mobile before the Achilles injury. He was already one of the most sacked for that reason. Um, so I'm not a big fan of it because I think it's more of a short-term play to win the division more than it is a shot at the Super Bowl. Because honestly, the super disappointment is that I mean that's why he was brought into Minnesota. Keep in mind he took over a team that was playing in the NFC Championship game with
Mm-hmm.
Case Keenum at quarterback. And they brought him in and gave him a guaranteed contract for the sole purpose of, hey, we made it to the NFC Championship game. We're one game away from the Super Bowl with Case Keenum. Surely you're going to take us over the top. And they won the division once in the entire 6 years that he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
So if he did that with a team that is more talented than the one he's walking into now, then no, I don't have expectations that he's going to take us to a Super Bowl before Father Time catches up with him. So that's my biggest issue with it. I just feel like it's a short term, hey, let's go win a division, but not necessarily let's go win a Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
All right. Welcoming to the stage also, Mr. Ron Thomas is in the
Yeah,
house,
my
What's
brother.
up?
and Mr. Wallace Smith is in the house.
How y'all
What's
Now,
up,
doing?
Wallace?
What's up?
and welcome, guys. You know what the topic is. What else could it be?
Yeah, we're talking about Mooney. We want to know your thoughts on Mooney and Warner. I tell you, I didn't trust that Charlie Warner when he was in Georgia, and now we talked about Kirk Cousins. My bad.
Yeah. C Dub, just hold your horses, cause yeah, I know
Uh,
you ready to start fussing about that already. But
uh,
Ron, what you think, Ron?
Uh-oh.
See see you don't have to say a word. You don't even have to say a freaking word, Ron. See, cause
yeah,
you almost lost your head because your neck ought to be hurting right now because you done
Ron,
just
twisted about 6 different doggone ways.
Ron,
But
a lot of
look,
go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
he is a B average quarterback.
okay.
Can you agree with that?
Yeah,
Okay. My
I'm good with
problem
that.
I would
is
say this. I would say this. I think he's better than a B quarterback
okay.
with Justin Jefferson. Without him, I think
Right.
he's a B quarterback.
Yeah.
My
We don't have a Just Jefferson here.
my not
Without
yet.
You may
Not
have
yet.
him soon.
who?
Right.
That'd be nice.
Um
Hmm.
my thing is the money part. That's my whole big thing. I think, in my opinion, I think we gave him way too much money, in
Okay.
my opinion.
What
Now,
what would you have given him,
um,
Ron? Ron,
huh?
what kind of money would you have given him? Let me just ask you that.
I I would have gave him like maybe 50 million,
I got you. Yeah,
up
yeah.
to
Because
up to 100 incentives. You see what I mean? Incentives.
Mm,
But I would never gave him that 180 million.
Well, he wasn't
You
coming to Atlanta then.
you
Huh?
don't
I said he wasn't gonna come to Atlanta then.
you don't look at the 180. The 180 is not the issue.
yeah,
The
the
180,
two.
wait a minute. The 180 is an issue. If you cannot sign no big time players, we need other players on the team too.
I
We
mean, he
Yeah,
need
only
pass rushers. We
the
need
one
corners. We
the
need
180 is an issue if he plays all 4 years, which I don't
right.
think is gonna happen. So the
No,
180 is an issue if he plays all 4 years, but we're only on the hook for the 100 if he, if we have to
right,
part
We
ways with.
right.
we only on the hook straight out for 100. When you look at the
Yeah,
contract, you don't look at the length of the contract and the total amount of dollars to the contract. You don't look
Right.
at that. You look at the guaranteed money.
yeah, it's
yep,
That's
guaranteed
really
money. It's
that
all to get.
that's what your contract really is.
Well, I'm
It's
saying
just
if
guaranteed money.
there's no manipulation to the contract and he plays all 4 years, in terms of total cap space that's going to be taken up all 4 years is going to be the 180.
Right.
I mean, I like
We just expect that he's not going to play the all 4 years. I'm saying, or there's going to be some change to the contract.
I
I'm
mean,
just
it definitely will be though, because like
yeah.
hmm
if
But
put it like this, if Kirk has a decent season and we go to the playoff and he start catching his stride at the end of the year, and then next year we come out guns blazing, we go like NFC Championship. That was a lot. We're gonna restructure his contract because there's no more ain't that much 10 million more dollars of guaranteed money. So you have
yeah,
to pay him more. You know what I'm saying?
So
but
Winston,
I
I,
just
I'm
to
sorry. Go ahead.
me, I think we need pass rushers. We need, let me say this, good pass rushers. We don't need to be shopping and pay less no more for a pass
But
rush.
that was your number 8 pick was for. That's
But
why we ain't moved yet.
don't you need two pass rushers? Good ones?
I mean, I, I look,
I mean, we didn't have
we
top
shot
pass
out
rushers last year, and we still have 2
I mean,
sacks.
42,
AK
42
could be
sacks.
the next. AK could be the other one. Honestly,
yeah. That's what I was going to
Exactly.
say too.
Yeah, you got to think about it. AK had what 7.5 sacks last season.
I know he
You
was
know,
like second, if I'm not
come,
mistaken.
no, he led us in sacks
Oh,
last
okay,
year.
cool.
He
Uh,
came out the bench and got his number. You know what I'm saying? Either he led us or he was tied for the league. It was one of the two. But like you have
Okay.
to understand what a lot of people is failing to understand too is the whole draft that AK came out and D'Angelo Malone came out, they were drafted for a 3-4 defense. Then they got flipped to a 4-3 defense. Then we're going back to a 3-4 defense. So they're going back to their strong point. So all you really need is a dominant pass rusher on the other side and let them boys actually go earn their paycheck.
Hmm.
so I'm glad you said that. Who will be in free agent?
I mean, we
Probably
tried to
no.
get the Neil Hunter. We tried to
right.
get the Neil Hunter, but we got outpriced. So
Right.
you got to
They
think about
gave
it.
him
It wasn't even that we got outpriced. It was more to the point of Texas doesn't have a state income tax.
what?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That and yeah.
And
That was the
By the
biggest thing.
way,
he probably wanted to go back home too.
Yeah. Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And after
Because
all, when it
the
comes to
Texans
free
are a better
agency,
team right now.
yeah. And obviously, when you're going to free agency, it is the player's decision. You know, they're making that decision. By the way, Evan Katie had 6 sacks, but it was second to Campbell and
Right.
to Bud Dupree. at 6.5. So
Go from
he was right
6.5, yeah.
there. He was right on them.
Yeah, but I mean, if you extrapolate it, if he had anywhere close to a mini snap that them boys had, I mean,
Yes.
you could be
Yeah.
looking at a 12 sack season easily.
He if he would have played starting Winston, I believe he would have led the Falcons in sacks because he was getting to the quarterback.
And then
Now,
going back to what he's used to.
okay, and Winston.
We got
Man.
Winston back, yo. All right, I gotta go now. Bye.
Winston.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell y'all. My partner was a very, very gracious host. When I came down 95, he directed me off the expressway right. I found him, and we sat down and really met and talked. And it was a pleasure, Mr. Thornton, sir, to meet you in your hometown, in your element. And man, that if the day had been had some
A
sunshine
little
in it,
bit
man,
longer.
that was a
Yeah.
beautiful doggone part. But yeah, it was just like we were on Ice Station Zero.
So
I was wondering where y'all were at.
Yeah.
So I have
It was pouring down rain. It sat there pouring down rain for like the next 2-3 days up here.
Oh man, yeah.
John brought the rain for you.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure
if
enough.
this is breaking news. I just wanted to, because I didn't know if y'all had heard this. There's Pro Football Talk just announced. It said during Kirk's introductory press conference, Kirk Cousins admitted to having direct contact with the Falcons head athletic trainer during the negotiation period. That could be a problem for the Falcons.
Tampering.
Now, I
Yeah,
thought
we-
he was saying it while he was on the way, but I wasn't able to really listen to
Yeah,
it because
now,
I was
you know
kind of
what?
distracted.
Well, this
I
came
did
from Pro
hear
Football
him.
Talk.
I did hear him say that, and see someone, Facebook user, whoever it is, that's Facebook user, go into what is
StreamYard
it?
at the
Go into
top. At the top.
StreamYard,
Post.
yeah, and put your name so we can see your name, because he put this on here saying that they're trying to get us on tampering because Minnesota is kind of salty because that wide receiver you guys were just talking about that
Justin
that they had up there in
Justin.
Minnesota. He is 38 hot about the fact that Minnesota didn't keep Kirk Cousins. So
No, he's also 38 hot because he's got Sam. I look like a Lego police officer head.
Plus he wants to get paid. So
Right.
yeah,
Mhm.
That's what I was gonna say.
he can't go from 1,800 yards the last
to
year
1,200.
yeah. So
or the
It-
400. Cause see, they
Yeah,
talking about
when it comes to
who are they talking
negotiating,
about replacing Cousins with up there?
they
Sam
got
Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
This the
Sam
rumor.
Darnold.
This the rumor. I heard he asked him for a trade,
Yeah.
and he brought up he wanted to be back with Kirk Cousins.
Hold on. Let me address this real quick. Well, no, go ahead, Ron, and then I'll
That's
address it
what
after.
I heard.
No, go ahead.
I don't
Go
know
ahead.
how true it is, but that's what I heard. So
What the Vikings said today, they not trading Jefferson.
yeah, that was not gonna happen.
Yeah,
All right.
but
I mean
So,
you can't do that.
I mean,
if
he can force his way up out of it.
right,
Oh,
he
yeah.
can,
It's not ironclad that he has to stay there.
right.
He can force his way up out of that.
Well,
We
he
seen
can't go
players
anywhere
do that.
that they're not going to send him, which means they're not
I
sending
mean,
him
they
to Atlanta to meet up with Kirk. We know
yeah,
that.
but I mean,
Yeah,
you know what he could do. He could sit there, force his way out there, go wherever he want to go, end up because you gotta look at it. He's still on his rookie contract.
Right.
If he forces his way out now, at the most, all they can do is have him for another 2 years, and then he's a free agent.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then he can go wherever you want to go.
That's a tough trade, though, because what are you going to get in return for a guy that has no commitment past 2 years?
Nothing.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, we're seeing trades ain't working.
Now, Winston, you were gonna deal with the comment that I have highlighted right here.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So, um, when you sit there saying it's not tampering when you're a free agent, um, Kirk Cousins was a free agent yet.
Yeah.
Kirk
Mm-hmm.
Cousins became a free agent till 4 o'clock this evening.
All right.
So any direct conversation between him and any person on the staff is tampering.
So
As
then,
long now, if he contacted them after 4 o'clock, which the
It's
press
perfect
conference
fine.
was, and also because the press conference didn't happen till what, like 8:15, 8 o'clock, wasn't it?
yeah,
surveys.
A
it was
little bit for it. A
8:30,
little bit
something
for it.
like that. But the
It was
contract,
like 7:40.
Yeah,
okay, because now the contract could have been signed prior to this press conference. Now,
Shoot.
and see, he did talk about his family being on the way from somewhere, on the
Minnesota.
way to Atlanta,
Minnesota.
and
Yep.
they were driving, and he was saying that he was on the phone, blah 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 blah. Now, thing is that the timing of that. Now, free agency started at 4 p.m. today, right?
Yeah.
Four,
Yeah.
4 o'clock sharp.
Okay, so
And like he could talk to teammates. I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, obviously he was talking about how Pitts was contact. Look, and I'm going to tell you, it cracked me up. Of all people, he mentioned first off, he actually mentioned Pitts because I'm going, this is good because I like the line where he says, "Man, am I going to get targets?" I'm
yeah.
like, you know
But
what? That's pretty
Now,
good.
Wallace, what do you think? I don't want to skip over you, Wallace. So
Yeah,
what do
we
you
saw.
think, Wallace?
Well, if you look at what Zach Robinson said that he wanted in a quarterback, and the one that sit out there that fits what he wanted is Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
I know everybody wanted Fields, but Fields didn't fit the criteria what Zach Robinson wanted.
Let me say this though. I don't think it's a default alternative that everybody who didn't want Kirk wants Fields. Because I wanted Russ, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
want to see it.
I
Me too.
think I think it was I think it's kind of like a default narrative for people who had problems with Ritter last year. The default was, well, you must have wanted Lamar. And that wasn't the case.
That makes
Some people
Yeah.
just had a
absolutely no
problem
sense.
with the quarterback we got.
But you had a lot of
Hey,
people wanting Fields.
Lamar was way better than Ritter. So why would I
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
want
that's what I'm
Lamar?
saying.
If I have a choice, if I have an equal choice between Lamar and Ritter, I'm gonna take Lamar. Now, since I didn't get Lamar, I have to rock with Ritter. Okay. Now, if I sit there and speak on Ritter flaw because he has numerous of them, and
Yeah.
and I sit there and speak on it because I'm able to sit there and see it. That doesn't sit there and make me uh it's you just don't like Ritter. You want Lamar. No. I'm being conscious and able to understand that he's losing us games. And
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
why.
Right.
This, that, and that, and that. They have nothing to do with Lamar no more because Lamar's out of running. He can go and play his whole season. He doing whatever he doing in Baltimore. Ain't got shit to do with Lamar. Right here, right now, we have Ritter, and Ritter is doing this and tricking it up.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what? You see what I just posted? I don't know whether this is the same person, but
It
the
is.
legal tampering period started Monday, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Monday at 12
um
o'clock.
yeah. I forgot about that. The legal tampering period, whatever the hell that is, the legal tampering period started Monday. So these conversations that
What's going on, King?
took place,
I don't know. And so it's weird because one, I think there are rules where the only communication can be had. So I looked over some rules and I don't know which ones apply or not. But I think, for example,
Shoot.
during the legal tampering, communications can only be had via your agent. I think
Yeah.
that was one of the stipulations.
Right.
So you couldn't
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
directly, but your
To the
agent could
player.
only
Talk to him.
contact. And then the other thing that may be a wrench in it is that Kirk technically, I don't know how it was structured, but they said that Minnesota would have still been on the hook up until Wednesday, even though that they could have officially talked to him as of Monday. In terms of his salary and dead cap and all that, for some reason they were stating that Minnesota would have still been up and on the hook all the way up till Wednesday. So I don't know
Yeah.
how much
Well,
of that plays in this, or the whole only the agent can
well,
talk thing. But
I also heard where what was it that Minnesota is going to get charged 28 million because of the voidable years of Cousins' deal. So now they have a dead money cap of 28 million.
yeah,
So
Minnesota got screwed
it,
royally.
well, here's the thing: they did it to themselves. If they didn't want Cousins, this is what was going to happen.
Well,
He had an option to leave.
so
Now,
here's
by the way, oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I'm saying go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. By the way, I just kept saying, go get your guy. If you wanted the guy that was drafting, go for it. If you're going to get a guy free agency, I said, go for it. They went with Cousins. That's what they went with. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, honestly, we're going to see. And all this tampering stuff, it's like, I just go, this is what they do. Because they look at how many deals that got done quickly during the off tampering stuff. Like they were like Saquon, Henry. I mean, they were like firing them off like crazy, including Cousins.
Okay. All right.
The reason I said that Minnesota got screwed is because th- they were in the NFC Championship game with Case Keenum, and then they paid Kirk to take them over the hump. And not only did they believe that he would take them and go win a Super Bowl, they fully guaranteed his deal. Like he got a fully guaranteed contract when he came to Minnesota because they thought he was the missing piece from NFC Championship game to Super Bowl. And in that, they paid him with two more times, I believe. They extended him
Yeah,
again, fully
yeah.
guaranteed, and I believe it was a third time. And
Ooh,
he only,
Minnesota.
yeah,
Minnesota.
and
What
they
else?
only,
Don't extend him twice.
They extended them twice.
so that's what I'm
They
saying.
they restructured them last year. That's when the 28 thousand
That's what I
dollar
just
$3
said.
million.
So it was a total of three payments that they fully
Right.
guaranteed because they extended him twice. So it was a total of three payments that they fully guaranteed. And out of that time, they only won the division once in 6 years, even though they paid him to be the missing link to get them to a Super Bowl. And then to have him leave and then they get stuck with that dead cap, they got screwed in that deal.
It,
That's awfully familiar, like a Atlanta Matt
Matty
Ryan
Ice.
situation.
man, I
Now, so Winston,
Indy.
you go right back to
so,
that
so,
right.
Winston, my question for you, because we had this discussion about when did we see Matt start to fall off, right? And keep in mind when Arthur Smith got here with Matt was 36.
Mm-hmm.
So here's
2012.
and the very next year he was riding Pine in Indy because it was just obvious he just didn't have it.
It just happened.
So here's my question for you. Right now, Kirk will be playing this season at 36. How many years before you think he falls off that cliff like Matt did?
Ooh,
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you, because like I harp on that Achilles injury, but at the same time, when you can't work out your lower half, you can work out your upper half a little bit more than what you usually do. So I see Kurt giving us the 2 years that we guaranteed him, but after that, Kurt will be gone. And like ESPN said that, and just posted a thing from Kirk um, press conference. He basically said the enticing point for him was to come to Atlanta was him finish his career as a starter and finish his career in Atlanta. But I don't know. I don't see him past 2 years. I think after that second year, that's when you go noticeably see the decline.
Yeah.
I
I'm.
Like
I'm. Oh,
I
sorry.
want
like
to
like
ask y'all, since he coming off of that injury, will you get another guard in the draft or a free
another
agent?
guard.
We don't
You
need
said
no
a
guard.
guard?
A guard or a tackle? Do
No, we
you
need a
get
tackle.
do you get a tackle in the draft or free agent?
Um, now me personally, I would go to the draft.
Me
Go get
too.
young. Go get young. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Because I um McGarrett is far from the best pass blocking tackle. He's far from that, but
Yeah.
he's serviceable. So what you do is you go get a younger tackle, and to be honest, to be all the way honest, we can get off of McGarrett contract now, right now. We can get off his contract right now, and it be palpable. The
I
way
do
the
know.
way his
Oh,
the way his contract was set up, it was more for a 1 year rental, and if we like what we saw, we can keep going
mm,
down the road with it,
what?
and we have it for another 2 years. But we can get off his contract now
huh,
and split up the cap hit. You got to think about it. The cap hit probably like now what is like 22, split in half is 10, 10
yeah.
11 a
I
year.
mean,
Like we can get off of that, and it's not gonna hurt too much. If you can make it a post June 1st, and then instead
okay.
of split it between 2 years, you can split it over 3 years and
Mm.
get the savings now and have the cap money now. See what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things we can do, and everybody keep talking. I hear a lot of people talking about we need to find Jake Matthews replacement. Jake Matthews like what 32. He's barely older than Grady.
33, I think. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
I think he's 32.
Yeah, he'll be 32.
Yeah, he's about to turn 32. All right,
Oh,
now now if you just focus strictly on football on the offensive line, what is the biggest weakness? Is it the left tackle or the right tackle?
Oh, it's
shoot.
right tackle.
Right.
All right, so what would you address first?
Oh, I'll dress
Probably
right tackle.
right
I get
tackle
I
ASAP.
I get cement shoes out from over there.
You got to.
Case in point. So why are we stressing over addressing a about to be 32-year old left tackle that have been to Pro Bowls and things and been an anchor on a top five offensive line for years, and we have this
He just
weakness
turned
over here on the
32.
right.
Right.
Real
Exactly.
quick. Remember. Oh,
And graded by the term what 31.
yep.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick. I wanted to bring this up because this draft is deep in tackles and also in receivers. So you can still get you a good tackle, and not only that,
And the
remember,
last.
and remember Matthew Bergeron came from the second round, which I got to go here. It's probably the only second round that I can remember we hit on. So, but still, I'm going to give that as a plus for Terry. And I think, I'm interested to see what happens. Me personally, if we're not going to get these big receivers, or maybe, let's just trade down, get a couple of more picks, go get your pass rusher as soon as it happens.
All right, well, see, Doug, let me ask you this then.
Yeah, yeah,
If,
yeah, yeah. Shoot, shoot.
Oh, and once again, happy birthday to your little lady.
My little daughter, yep,
Yes, yes, sir.
she's
Yes, sir.
22.
That's what's happening.
She's the reason I
Um,
got more gray on this beard, but it's all good.
hey, I got a little girl myself. I got a head full of gray. But
What you
um,
got, buddy?
if we were gonna trade down, how
Yeah.
far would you trade down?
Oh, honestly, Winston, I think I'm okay to go down as far as 13 with the Raiders.
Ah,
No, I'm just
I,
saying, no, it depends on the price too now. Because if we get an extra first round and also, let's say, an extra second round pick for this year, you could do some business. But now, if it's me, like I said, I'm willing to go as low as 13. But then again, hey, I'm willing to go as low as 11, 12. I don't want to go down to 15. I think let's stay in that safe realm because my thing is, well, my guy I want is either Dallas Turner or Javon or first. If
Jared
if
Verse.
not those two, then maybe the corner from Alabama or any of the tackles that will be available because there are going to be some tackles available.
All right. Uh, hold on. Let me pull up the draft order.
Sorry, I've been playing mock draft too much today, so I
No,
apologize.
because I'm like I'm cool with trading down, but I wouldn't trade down past 11. Um,
Okay, no. Yeah, I hear what you're saying because, like, depending on what mock drafts you do, so many different things can happen. But personally, I think you are safe if you could get down. Look, if you get down to 11 or 12, good. But I don't think you need to be going down to 15 or anything lower than that.
I,
And they got to give you a steal of a deal.
all right, so here's the draft order. You got Chicago at 1, Washington at 2, New England at 3, Arizona at 4, the Chargers at 5,
Yep.
Giant, Giants at 6, Titans at 7, us at 8, Chicago again at 9,
nah.
Yep.
Jets at 10, Vikings at 11, Broncos at 12, Raiders at 13. So what? All right, when we trade back from 8, if we trade back from 8, Chicago, Chicago is they stripped down majority of their team. They're
Right.
trying to rebuild. They really on some best player available.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm scared to let one of these pass rushers go right there and go to Chicago.
Oh,
Even though
I'm with you.
even though they signed Montez Sweat before the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? Cause they put another pass rusher on the other side, it's gonna be something serious.
Mm-hmm.
All
No, I'm
right.
with you, man.
So then all right, let's go to the Jets. The Jets could use a pass rusher because they just let Huff leave in free agency.
Yep.
So now we go to Minnesota. Minnesota may try to go draft a quarterback just because they got Sam Donald. Ain't no telling with that. The Broncos need a quarterback. And ain't no telling who you know what I'm saying. So that might be the prime spot to drop back and still get a pass rush.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm,
ask you this. Um if we did drop back, if we slid back to 13, 12, 13, 11, 13, whatever, what what are you targeting at that pick?
I'm targeting an edge because I don't know. It just depends on like how the draft board breaks down. But me personally, it's pass rusher. We got to address the pass rush eventually. Now, if those guys are gone, then I'm going after an offensive tackle because those maker wide receivers are probably going to be taken. I think your best bet is to address the trenches.
I mean
Are
that's
you
what I
okay?
think.
Now.
That's go ahead.
Oh. You through, Winston?
Oh no, go ahead. I mean, like me personally, the eighth overall pick. That's the only thing I'm picking. In the first round, if we pick it in the first round, I'm going to get a pass rush.
Okay.
Now, again, it depends on the deal. If you ain't getting a good deal, take someone at 8. There's nothing wrong against it.
Okay. Now, oh, before I say anything, uh, Red, you in here?
Is the A
Well, I
here?
got a big blue and white A here. So red is in here some kind of doggone way. He's probably hovering over. I don't want him to get too close to the ceiling fan. He'll get cut up. So
You say, what is
um,
that? He floating.
yeah, he in here some doggone well. But okay, now um,
Hey, Keelan, man, you good?
Yeah, I'm just taking in this additional 2-year waiting period before before we start trying to get a Super Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Now
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
now
I
that's
come.
the thing because I heard something today during the press conference when he was talking, when Cousins was talking, and he said, I need to go on ahead and get started rehabbing so I can be ready. What? Now, uh,
Well, well,
now
apparently the videos we've
see,
seen, he's been working out, so it's not like he's not. So
yeah, but my thing is that okay, and it may be me, but and I'm not a doctor. I am not a doctor,
but did
but
you
I
play
have
one on
had
TV?
those Achilles tendons are some
Yeah.
tricky things. There's some tricky things because see, man, I had a friend of mine that tore both his left and his right Achilles. Okay,
Man, man.
playing basketball, and he said that rehab was no joke.
So,
He
Eli,
tore
do you think
both?
he'll be ready by training camp?
I think he can. He's only
Yeah,
tore one.
he should be ready by
Now,
training camp.
physically,
They.
because thing is okay now, and I'll just tell my little story. I tore my patella tendon going up to block a man's shot. I was ready to come back, and I came back, but my body, every time I felt like I was about to make that move that tore that thing, I
Mm-hmm.
hesitated.
Mm-hmm.
I hesitated.
Yeah, PTSD.
Cause see the thing is now, Winston, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. There is a humbling that takes place with a human being once you break a bone or once you tear something. Because
Yeah.
up
Oh,
until that
yeah.
time, you think you're invincible.
Come on now.
You think you can't be hurt. I mean, I'm sitting up here, I'm running into stuff. I mean, all when I was younger, I'm just like the Rhino, that old Spider-Man Rhino. And I'm just running all over stuff, going place, doing all crazy stuff, jumping over cars, jumping off 2-story buildings and landing and rolling, like I'm in the Marines or whatever. But man, when I tore that patella tendon and my kneecap was halfway up my leg, now I
Oh,
didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel any pain because I had taken a Motrin prior to going out there to play ball because I was trying to beat the soreness. But man, the people out there who saw that and they saw my kneecap up on my leg like that, man, it was just like a nuclear bomb went off in there. Oh God! Oh God! Oh man! No! No! I mean, they just went berserk. And I said, well, I don't feel nothing. Man, you must be dead then. Your kneecap's all the way up your knee.
John,
But man, I mean, and it humbled me. But in that rehab that I had to go through in order just to get that back to where I could walk, because I couldn't even walk with that leg. Now, with Achilles tendons, from what I was hearing, those Achilles tendons were 6-month rehab for normal folk.
For a
Okay.
normal person.
Yeah, for normal folk, it's a 6-month rehab. Now, with the NFL, with the NBA, you have the latest in medicine, rehab procedures, things of that sort, and those blood-rich platelets that they inject in there, and all that kind of stuff, or whatever. The physical part may be done, but here,
mentally,
it might be a year.
The physical is not done yet. Like, all right,
Yeah, exactly.
let's be honest. Let's go look at it. Caleb Huntley had the same injury in what 2021.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
When the last time you heard anything about the Caleb Huntley?
Did he get cut during did he get cut in like preseason?
Yeah, we cut him because we knew we wouldn't be able to do shit with him.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was on a URFA contract, so we could have brought him back for like $700,000. Less than $700,000. That's the cheapest contract you can get. Then why did Tariq Cohen? Y'all remember him? The little scat back from the Bell. Had the exact same injury back in what 2020, either 2020, 2021. He just made his way to a practice squad last season.
Yep.
Rodgers had the same thing, and everybody was talking about when Rodgers said he can come back in 4 months. You a goddamn lad.
Look,
Thank you.
Let me say this. I was playing football. I broke my neck. I was in a coma for a year and a half.
Whoa.
Damn, Ron.
Playing football. I broke my neck, and I came out of the coma. The doctor was like, "You will never walk, talk again. You will never do shit again." He said, "You will not even play football no more. Your career is over." So I was like, mentally, I did not want to play football no more because my mindset was gone mentally.
Mm-hmm.
After the same way Michael Irvin broke his neck, I broke my neck like that.
That's ooh.
Mentally, I was fucked up. Mentally. So football was I was not even thinking about football. I was thinking about walking in there.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
So I understand mentally, you got to be strong.
Yeah.
And if you're not strong, you fucked up. So I understand that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And for being the first injury, he said this is the first injury where he's missed time in football.
Right.
And that does play on your mind when you get hurt. And like John was saying, it's in your head. Just picking up something. Is my back gonna go?
Right.
So
plant foot too.
Plant leg. So I understand. My thing is this: if anything, I would hope he's talking to the training staff because that's going to help him through these years. Because we're going to find out how he plays. Because we're going to find out. Hey, Kurt, how good? You signed this contract. You're putting it out there. You're now our quarterback. You're the dork. You know what? You may be a dork, but you're our dork. But you know what? Let's see what you got. And here's the one thing I'm going to say, though. If you watch that quarterback series about him, one thing we all need to do, at least respect about, is when it comes to playing football, when it comes to taking care of your body, he is doing that. He's doing those extra things
Right.
to try to keep his body from breaking down. So
Right.
this guy's it's gonna put the work ethic in there. We'll see if we get the results, but it's out of our hands. We're fans that speak our minds, but he's got to put the work in it.
Yeah. And
Welcome back, Walsh.
Yeah.
hey, Wallace, what do you think? Before I say anything, what you think about it?
Well, he was probably referring to getting a chance to rehab with the staff now that the league year's done started. So now he can start rehabbing with the team. So he can get himself ready.
So okay, so he couldn't rehab with the team or with the team doctors
Nope.
observing him during the off season or nothing?
No.
Nope.
It can't start until the league year start.
The league year start at 4:00 p.m. If he had talked to him at 4:00 and 1 second, he'd be good. If he talked to them before then, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna end up losing the pick.
Right.
Tell you that.
That because I think
And like now that he done made a public statement saying that he have talked to him, the league going to investigate.
Yeah, and he done signed his contract too, so
yeah,
he's good.
they go pull up the phone log and see the time. And if they sit there see him in contact with their trainer before that, it's a wrap. We're gonna lose some picks.
right.
Okay. Well, we discussed that a few minutes ago. Now, see, this is why I was asking about that quote unquote legal tampering period. Okay, starting Monday.
Well,
Now,
actually, it started on Sunday, but
No, it started Monday at 12.
Yeah, it started Monday, but
well, I mean, everybody was saying every doggone thing
To be honest,
about.
it really started back at the combine. It started at the combine, but to legally officially make your moves and whatever and talk real numbers and whatever. Like at the combine, you talk about interest. Hey, I got a player. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. Y'all like him. He like y'all. What's happening? What's y'all interest? You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what going on in the combine.
you couldn't talk
Then
actually
with
to
the
you couldn't actually talk to the player, but you could talk to the player's agent.
There
Right.
you go.
yeah,
I was
but
just about to
Yeah.
bring that up because I was just looking it up. It said it
that's
had
the
to
whole
be a
thing for the legal
certified.
tampering.
So it said during this time teams discuss all aspects of players' contract with a certified player agent. So if they're not a certified player agent, then they're not allowed to talk to the team.
Yeah, like if you represent yourself, you couldn't talk to another team till 4 o'clock today.
Yeah.
hmm
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. You know what? I did read a little bit about that,
If,
but
but
because that was also with Lamar.
your agent can talk to a team. Your agent can talk to a team. Lamar Mama couldn't sit there and talk to a team during the legal tampering. She could talk to him when free agency started.
hmm
That's the biggest thing. So like the structure of it is agent can talk to teams and hash out things or whatever. He got to report back to the player. The player tell him what he want. He go back to the team. We hash out a deal. We got a rough framework of what we're gonna go ahead go forward with, and then it's up to the player when when uh when free agency start to honor that deal. That was it's the same thing I said to told somebody earlier. In ABG, all this, all that we talking about is all speculation until the name get signed on the dotted line.
hmm
Because look at what is that? Eric Kendrick. Eric Kendrick. The breaking news was Eric Kendrick was supposed to be going to the 49ers yesterday.
Yep. Yeah.
And then as soon as free agency started, what did he do? He flipped. And he went to now he
Dallas.
going to the Cowboys. He's going to the Cowboys. See what I'm saying? All of the speculation until he signed on the dotted line.
All right. Now, Red, I saw you. I saw your picture of there, Red.
Hold on,
And
John. You have to call him in a certain way. Hey, Red. Ritter's supposed to be playing.
What the hell you talking about, boy? No.
That's how you
Red,
get Red's attention.
hey,
It's
Red.
okay,
Now I
guys.
saw
How you
this
doing?
stuff you've been posting in the doggone. You've been posting for the past few days, and what you got to say about this? I mean, from the beginning, from the jump start. What you got to say about this, Red?
Well, I hate to go all the way back to the beginning of the show, especially after Ron on drop that little bombshell on us, man. Way to go, Ron. But man, we so glad you made it, brother. You
My
sleep at the
God, man.
gall, man. I know you pretty much dead, man. A year and
Yeah,
a
man.
half.
We thought you were around, man.
My God.
You basing storm up in that motherfucker, man. Yeah.
My God,
Yeah.
dog.
We glad you here though, brother, man. We glad you
So,
survived.
Amen. Oh,
But on that note, John, just like I say, man, we're glad to have Ron here. That's a story. Well, we would have never known that had you not shared that.
yeah. My
But
God. Yeah.
John, I'm whatever Keely said, me and Keely probably on the same page about this Kirk Cousins move. So whatever he said, that's pretty much how I feel. I mean, I'm not endorsing it completely. I mean, you want to say it's a solid move. Yes, solid. Up until the playoffs begin, or up until a big game under the bright lights. Pretty much, I put it like this, John. As long as he's healthy, it's a solid move. As long as the game starts at 1:00. Anything after that, no promises. As long as we have 1:00 games, I'm comfortable. Anything 4:00,
Well, Red,
anything 8 p.m., anything Monday night football, Thursday night football, you can count me out because I already know what's going to happen.
hey, Red, last year, most of our games were at that 1:00. We'd be undefeated with Kirk.
Oh, yeah. If we get that same schedule we had last year, we'll probably win about 14 games.
I went back and I watched those playoff games because I just wanted to be fair to Kirk. But it ain't good, man. Like the last one in 2022, like I said, that meant to his Minnesota teams are better than what he's walking into. Keep in mind, he started off with Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, who was an all-pro 1,000-yard receiver at the time. That's who he started with. They lost Diggs.
The year after they went to the NFC Championship, right?
Yeah, he took over a NFC Championship winning team, NFC Championship team. And then when Diggs left, they replaced him with a 3-time All-Pro and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
He got Dalvin Cook in the prime of his career all of those seasons. Dalvin Cook he got 1,000 yards.
What their offensive line look like though?
It looked good enough to win 13 games and go to an NFC Championship game.
It was solid enough.
I put it like this. I looked at the 2022 rankings, right? No, the 2021 rankings. The Falcons were ranked. No, the 2022 rankings. The Falcons were ranked with 10th, and they were ranked 12th. So here's the thing. Then you talking about they went and traded for TJ Hawkinson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's a better tight end? Keep in mind, I said tight end than what Kyle Pitts currently is, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So, and that's not even counting all the other receiving weapons he had.
KJ Osborne, he's got some good weapons. Yeah, he has some good weapons.
So
he had weapons his whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and his last playoff game, He had a great game. The only problem was it just so happened Daniel Jones decided to have a good day that day too.
Mr. 40 million.
Yeah, so
Oh, wait a
Daniel
minute.
Jones is not known for having
He lost to the Giants in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
home.
That is.
At
Oh
home.
my God.
At
At
home.
home.
That
At home.
is. Oh
At
my
home.
God.
Hold on.
You see why we down his ass?
So the problem was he had a good game, but when they were going back and forth, Daniel Jones just so happened to have a good game. And he got the ball in the fourth quarter with like 6 minutes left with the opportunity to go win it.
Yep, I remember this.
And he didn't. His defense got him the ball back with another chance in the fourth quarter to go win it. And he didn't.
And he threw it short.
So the numbers will say he had a good day, but it's not going to show up that in the fourth quarter he had 2 drives with an opportunity to go win it. And he didn't. And the previous game he was in the playoffs was against the Niners. He just threw for like 175, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. It wasn't a great day.
Yeah. And it was
It sounded like Tom Brady in the early year.
Huh?
It sounded like Tom Brady in the early year.
I put it like this: if the expectation is to put the game on his shoulders, I don't think that's a winning recipe because he reminds me of Dak because Dak has amazing numbers. Dak is a good quarterback. He has amazing numbers. But the reason I always laugh at Cowboys fans is because I know that no matter how successful the season gonna go, I know that at some point Dak is going to play a playoff game. So therefore, I always laugh at these Cowboys fans as they get excited because I know that Dak is going to play a playoff game.
Don't say that to Pop.
Now we got our own Dak.
Let me ask, and that's where his history has been thus far. So I don't expect him at 36 coming in for injury to suddenly reverse course of who he's been. Now, it's positive if he does, but that is not my expectation that he's gonna suddenly turn into Tom Brady at 36 years old coming off the key.
Let me ask y'all something. You said that had Case Keenum, right?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hey, John, is there any way you can link our show to Tyler show?
No, not to.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to do that.
No, so. I don't think so. I just spotted that, Winston. And
what's up?
Tidy gotta be all night. You should know we
was Mad Mike.
No,
I know what this is about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just figure out. Hold on.
Do we need to just all show up at the Bird Gang and go, yo, Tidy, you need us? I'll get naked if I have to. I'll pull my John Cena outfit on.
Now,
is Tidy on Mad Mike's show?
No,
he's on
his own show. He started his show at 10:05.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I don't see him. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm in the right group.
Tidy supposed to know wins tonight belongs to the actor.
Yeah, but this if you hadn't seen off the mark, you missed. You missed.
It was a mess went on last night.
John, I had to show up with a folding chair.
Yeah, I saw you, man. It was a mess went on last night with
last night.
Hey, if any guys need my backing, I'll show up no shirt.
All typos. Last night.
Oh, it got bad. I mean, I'd never heard Marcus.
Well,
Tidy was going, or Marcus was going off, and then Mad Mike brought Tidy's name and Atlanta Bird Game's name in.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
If you sit there and listen all the way through, he was talking about some goddamn. You know what?
Winston, he was two-step. Winston.
Let's get to it. Hey, look, I've been with ABG for 10 years. My little homie, Mike Music, put me on the ABG. You know what I'm saying? When I came in, I was like, oh, all right, this is what it is. Everybody here talking shit. but they talking football and they love the Falcons. I love
Yeah.
this. I love this because at the same the Zach Hine, I'm gonna talk shit, but I love the Falcons. Everybody that come on this show, they gonna talk shit, but they love the Falcons. I
Yep.
love it. You know what I'm saying?
I hate the
Say whatever
Falcons.
you want,
Sorry,
man. It is what it
motherfucker.
is. What?
I mean,
But
Winston. Look, I love Winston. He's awesome. So
I
it's
love
fun.
the Falcons. I love the Falcons like I love the Oregon Ducks.
Right. So
Why you gotta do that to him?
I know you love. I know you love. You got a Falcon picture that you hang on your pillow beside you when you go to sleep at night. That you kiss good night. I know you love it. If you love them like you love the Oregon Duck, you know what I'm saying. I know it. But anyway, but
Winston. It's right next to his LeBron figure. He goes, "I love you, LeBron. I love
I
you,
know.
Ducky."
Yeah,
Now, you know
he
damn
handed out
well
some of the
ain't no
goddamn kisses
damn LeBron.
before.
Anything in
He
my
handed out,
house.
he handed out
Ah,
some of the kisses on picture. He got to goddamn put chapstick back on before he go to bed.
That
Now, now look, what happened was, I mean, like, all right, there's history in ABG with Marcus and all that, but all this shit got smoothed over, so we're not even
Yeah.
gonna hash that. We're not hashing that out no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you were there, if you know, you know. If you don't, you know. And it ain't necessary to know. But at the same time, Mad Mike got this wild ass notion in his head that he basically created other content creators
Yeah.
out of the ABG, and a lot of them old success that they've created off of things that he put them on games to or whatever. Like, all right, I talk to Taddy all the time. I ask,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I ask him questions. I ask him questions all the time about things that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Because me and John trying to put the best content that we can put together for the viewing audience. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We do this because we love the Atlanta Falcons, but at the same time, we trying to respect our audience. So we try to give y'all the best show every time that we sit there and show up to do a show. You know what I'm saying? Now, Todd has what almost like 4,000 YouTube files. Somewhere
Mm-hmm.
around that, he doing something right. So
Yeah.
why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not pick his brain for knowledge? You know what I'm saying? So I ask Todd a question all the time. You know what I'm saying? Todd has been my dog for years. You know what I'm saying? Now, uh, when I sat there and listened to that show that came out yesterday or whatever,
Oh.
um, yeah, it was a little disturbing because I can like I've always heard that man Mike. Well, hey, before I even go into that, hey John,
Yeah.
hey, um, before I go into what I'm finna say, how much leeway do I have to say what I need to say? Because this your show too.
Um. It you know, say express yourself, sir, and we'll deal with the censors later.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that same with everybody. Cause see, the thing is that um, you know, well, let me go ahead, Winston. Go ahead, Winston. I'll come after you. I'll come after you.
So Mark was talking to Mad Mike. Well, all right, it started off. Mark did a show with Chauncey King on his stuff or whatever.
Oh,
And
first, hey, you got to see all of it, Winston.
I yeah. I but
Okay,
I didn't see the original show. I didn't see the show with Chauncey.
Yeah, that started it.
right,
Yeah,
okay,
Chauncey,
okay.
Chauncey
Neither
King,
did I. Neither did I.
yeah,
Chauncey King, my uncle.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
My uncle
But,
don't started crap again.
all right,
My crazy uncle.
so Mark had went on the Chauncey show, and um, somewhere along the line, Mike, Mad Mike, Sad Mike Dyke, whatever. He hopped on the jump.
Come on.
You said it right the first time.
Look, like ain't no fear in my blood. He talk all the tough shit with goddamn Marcus because he know Marcus ain't living that life. Fuck that.
Yeah, he
I'm
ain't
I'm
telling them that to y'all.
I'm 1,000% behind it. I stand on what I said. That's it. So um, he hop on or whatever, and he was talking, but they had a conversation a couple months before it. And when he was sitting there asking Marcus about it, uh, he was Marcus. I guess he won't sitting there saying what he wanted Marcus to say. He started muting Marcus Mike. So Marcus had to sit there and goddamn text in the comment what he was trying to actually say or whatever, and then kicked his ass out the jump. So
Yeah.
he got off there and went on his page, on his YouTube, and went in. So some dude was in the comment talking or whatever, and Mark was like, "Well, I tell you what, you ain't even got to sit there and do all the keyboard shit. Hop on the jump, drop the link. Dude get on the jump, and every time Mark's sitting there trying to talk, he's sitting there trying to talk over him, all this other shit, bullet tag. So, uh, dude kept going. This goes on for like shit, like 30 something
15.
minutes.
Right.
Yeah, like a grip. And Marcus ended up cutting him. So I'm guessing man might get on the shit.
Mm-hmm.
He trying to act malevolent that he don't know what the fuck going on. But I paid the cost to be a god. I paid the cost to be the boss and this that, and the third. Like, bro, they ain't got nothing to do with the fuck this nigga talking about right now. They ain't got nothing to do with the hell he's sitting there talking about how y'all said they treated him or how y'all said they tried to goddamn back him in the corner on the conversation. And he said they told y'all months ago that he would choose Kirk Cousins. And now we end up got Kirk Cousins, but y'all sitting there talking about, and then the motherfucker said they told him, I don't think you're a fan. I don't think you're a fan of the Falcons. He was like, how the hell you gonna sit there and say, man, y'all in the chat and y'all on the panel. If y'all been in ABG long enough, y'all remember Marcus Washington sitting there doing shows
Yeah.
after every game. You know what I'm saying? He been doing shows. And he was like, I don't think he's a fan or whatever. I don't think Marcus is a fan. He was like, how the hell I'm not a fan? He was like, well, I asked you this. He was like, if what's your definition of a fan? He said, my definition of a fan is somebody that doesn't sit there and uh complain 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 about a player.
That's dumb.
I'm sorry.
That's his
If
definition.
That's a
he
stupid.
said, my definition of a fan is somebody that does not consistently complain about a player. Now, I'm sorry. If a player is fucking up, he gonna catch these boots. Point
You,
blank period.
Like, why do
Yeah.
we care about other people's opinions? Like, I don't.
There you go,
Man,
Keely. Break it down. All these
bro,
folks
Listen,
like,
caring about
who
other
the
fans.
who? I'm sorry. Who the elf cares about what Mad Mike or anybody or Mark or Ty or anybody what they think of you or your opinion? Like, I don't get why we are so consumed with who calls you a fake fan or a sellout. Like, I would. I wish these people had a fresh haircut so I could slap the back of the head. Because it's stupid.
He catch that meat.
Because it's stupid.
I swear, Keely
Bruh.
just sounds like John.
But
Like,
You hit me
hey,
like that,
it's
Keely.
where you?
stupid. I've
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
fan since a kid. I pay season tickets to go watch them. If I don't like a player, I'm gonna dog I didn't like Vic Beasley when he was an All-Pro. People called me stupid. I was right. He was a bum.
Yeah, he was.
I said when we signed Mike Davis, I said this ain't gonna go how y'all think it's gonna go. That man been on 5 teams in 5 years. People said I was a hater.
5 channels.
I was right. Who cares, bro? Like, I could care less. All these people who talking about me because I didn't like the Kirk Cousins signing. I give 2 shits about their opinion. Because they got to pay my invoice, and they weren't there when I was in the Fulton County Stadium as a kid next to my dad. They don't matter.
But you want me shooting in the gym?
They not putting that on the invoice.
Well,
Why would I care about their opinion? Why do we care?
I think
and there's something that I definitely need to say on this situation. The surprising thing that I heard, I don't know whether you heard it, Winston, when you looked at it, and Keely, and now C-Dub heard it, but Ron and Red,
I'm actually looking for it, John.
And Wallace, y'all have to watch that, because you will hear this Mad Mike, whoever he is, come in and say that when Marcus was trying to find out why he was saying what he was saying, why are you going back to that? I say so many things. I forget about it, and it don't matter. But thing is and my thing about that, plus the fact Marcus was, as Winston was saying, getting at him about the way that he treated his audience and was wondering why nobody wanted to come live on the show. Because, okay.
That let you know you're a bad hoe.
Yeah. Now there's a Mad Mike, a Mad Dog. You remember Mad Dog Radio up in New York?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Mike and the Mad Dog.
Yeah. I see him every day.
Now, that is a shtick. That's a shtick. That is an act. That is something that they do that became their brand up in New York. All right. Just like, I don't know if any of you guys remember Dwayne Farrell or Farrell on the bench.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, Farrell on the bench. He used to have a stick.
Heard about that one.
I used to, now when I first started calling talk radio, you had Farrell on the bench, JT the Brick, you had Larry Ness, Wayne Root, all of those people. A lot of people were doing their radio shows from the sports book in Vegas, whether it was Bally's Las Vegas or someplace like that. And they would be real short with you and talk to you, blah, 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 blah. Those people had panache. Those people had sweat equity. Those people had had a reputation. Now these people here, who looking at TV while I'm talking?
You know who, John.
You know who
Same
watching
person that got the
TV.
daycare running every time.
I hear television, but it ain't who that ringing the bell? Who that got Tidy's bell?
Tidy, someone's listening to Tidy's show, and I actually just got on just to get some information.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. All right, yeah, okay. Now I found Tidy's show tonight, but this is the thing, and I want to make sure that everybody knows in our chat and everywhere, and anybody who looks at our show here, this show is about everybody. Mm-hmm. We're going to listen to your opinions. We're going to listen to your takes. We're going to talk to you. Y'all welcome to come in or whatever. We're going to treat you with respect. Because thing is, what I was hearing today, it was just like, we know everything. Y'all so stupid. Y'all don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of those people I have argued with, in Bird Gang, argue with them on lives, argue with them everywhere. Okay, and thing is that if I'm going to talk about something, and we're going to talk about something, we are going to discuss the subject. It's not going to ever get personal. Not starting with me. I'm not going to ever get personal with anybody, unless they started and they hit that nerve. And I know how to get personal with somebody without cussing.
Yeah.
Okay. Because see, I used now Bird Gang. I used to have people trying to find me because I was talking about them and didn't say cuss word one. Okay, because if you have your opinion and you have your take, the way that I believe and the way that I want our show here to run is you can convince me if I want to be convinced, only with superior facts and superior logic.
There you go.
I'm not going to cuss you into believing, and I don't want anybody to cuss anybody, disrespect anybody, or belittle anybody into changing their minds about their opinion. Going along with the masses is the surest way to go over a cliff. Like a bunch of lemmings. I am not a lemming. I'm the one that will trip you up before you get to that doggone cliff, because I'm trying to help you out. Hey, do you see these people are disappearing over the cliff? Why are you walking over there? And Facebook. Facebook is to blame too, because Facebook, YouTube, StreamYard, all of that is to blame because you have weak-minded people who go along to get along. They got to have a bunch of people agree with them to validate what they say instead of the point or the take or the facts validating what they say. Just because I got 80 people that like what I put up, I'm right. You might be wrong as hell.
I wish I could have 80 people like one of my posts one day.
It's just so happened that you said something that a lot of different other people had thought, and they didn't have the strength to sit and say it for themselves.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So when you have an open forum like this, and everybody respect everybody takes or whatever, then therefore you don't have that diminished power over your word, because everybody word is the same. Say what you want, say what you feel. Then we can talk about it, we can discuss it, we can debate it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it is. All we doing, everybody that's on this panel, all we're doing is sitting there talking and debating and discussing and trying to figure out. But at the end of the day, all we're doing is speculating.
But you know what? No, but there's a difference though. Because Winston, I would say this: me and you don't always agree, but when we go back and forth, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna give actual data to support why you
saying
me and
and you do the same thing. That's why I love that happening.
That's my point. Me and you. So, for example, when I came on here and I said I didn't like the Kirk signing, I gave very detailed reason. I gave what game he played in, what happened in that game, who he lost to, who he had on his team.
Gave facts.
I gave all the detail to support it. It wasn't just, I just don't like the way he looked. I gave every single detail.
Like the way you look.
I'm sorry. People have to be
he looks like that. He just looks.
He was Red. He was giving an example, Red. He didn't say it. He gave an example.
But to my point, when I go back and forth with somebody like Winston or whoever, Winston,
we went at it.
He will go back and say, "Hey, but you're looking at it a different way because you got to look at what he did in this game or what he did this time."
Yeah,
he will support his statement.
The Minnesota Miracle.
Yeah,
but that was Case Keenum.
That wasn't him. That was Case Keenum.
Damn.
They got Cousins.
But
Winston, you forgot the Matt Ryan game.
Look. I've been out of the show for a little bit. I was in hibernation. I was in hibernation. You feel me?
Winston, it's all right. I got you.
The reason I remember that game vividly because I lost money because I watched the Falcons game. That was the early game. I lost money on that game. I was in Vegas. And then right after that, I bet on the Saints versus Minnesota game. And I lost money on that one.
I'm sorry.
I remember
That'll make you remember. That'll definitely make you remember.
I remember, and the only reason I lost the Minnesota game is because they didn't kick a point after. I bet for the Saints to lose, but because they won on a walk-off and then kicked the point after, I lost the point spread.
Don't that sound familiar? Don't that sound familiar?
That's why I won't forget those two games. We played the Eagles and lost, and then they played the Saints and they beat them. And then kicked the point
we lost what 15-10.
Yeah, it was a low scoring game.
I've been feeling.
Yeah, it was a low scoring game. And then they played the Eagles and got thumped the very next.
It was like 15-10.
Yeah, it was. Hey, Winston.
I'm sitting there trying to goddamn recollect, man. Shit.
Yeah.
No. Moving and shaking, man.
15-10. Boy, you say it again so everybody can hear.
Look at the back row to here.
Damn, cool, though.
10 points in a playoff game.
Hey, real quick, if you didn't hear the back row, it was 15-10.
If you didn't hear it in Canada, 15-10.
Real quick, also, I remember the Kirk Cousins Christmas game or Christmas Eve where Matt Ryan and the Colts had a big lead, and then Minnesota came back and won the game. So, I mean, But the thing is,
32-0.
That's the one thing about Kirk.
Yeah.
Too bad it wasn't a playoff.
He can have a shootout. He can participate in a shootout during the regular season.
He lost the shootout to Daniel Jones in the playoffs. But,
I'm with you there.
I said regular season, Keelan.
And what I was just going to say this. It's what we've talked about. You know, like me and Winston have gotten heated. Me and Keely's gotten heated. It happens. You know, you're passionate about your team.
Our time coming, see.
Oh, I know. We're going to get into it one day. But see, the thing is, we're still accountable to each other. We can still talk. You know, I messaged Winston the other day saying, hey, you know, it's all about just being yourself and just if you don't stand up for anything, you're going to fall for anything. And, you know, when I hear what Mad Mike was saying, what pissed me off was Marcus was just asking simple questions. Nothing, and all he wanted to do was dance about it. He never wanted to address it. And my thing is this: if you can't address what you say on your own show, don't try to bring smoke at anybody else. Because we're not playing again. And honestly, all we're doing is just talking and having fun. I enjoy coming on here. You know, I enjoy going on the Birdgate. I enjoy Big Low Country. I enjoy Uncle Steve. See, that's what I loved about it. It's so many different areas I can hear someone's opinion about the Falcons versus having to hear the stupid radio when they're just talking nonsense. I'd rather hear you guys because I like having someone's opinion that I value.
See, like,
man, I couldn't believe that day, that night I ran into the Waffle House. I was like, look at all these Falcon fans online talking. I gotta get in here. At first, I had to see, was it just one Falcon fan or was it just like a variety of fans?
How did you, Fred?
Falcon fans. I was like, what the hell? I got to get in on this.
What got me, I heard Red, Winston, and John, and I was like, oh, I gotta be around these guys. This is some craziness. I love this.
This how the whole Wi-Fi era started. Me and John was supposed to do a show on Facebook, and Facebook wouldn't allow me to log in. He was sending me that. That's why I do it on the laptop now. Look, it wouldn't allow me to goddamn. It wouldn't allow me to goddamn get on John streaming shit. So I hollered at Tad. I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Me and John trying to do a show. Can we use your channel and shit? And goddamn, we ended up doing it. And then it was supposed to be like something short, to be honest. But we got on the guy the rock, and that joint hit like 100 and some people. You know what I'm saying?
You,
And it went from what, John? When we got it was like 11 something. It was like 11 something. We watched it like 4 something in the morning.
Cause see, hey, I was in the Buc-ee's down in Auburn, Alabama, doing it from my car. I was in
oh
the
my
car.
god! Oh my god!
I was in the car, and
Bucky, did you have
yeah.
one of them little pies that everybody be talking about?
Oh,
Oh,
you have to. You have to. It's a
oh, man, look at here.
pick along.
I follow where every time they open the Buc-ee's, I go. I don't care where it is.
And this is why I love John.
I love Buc-ee's.
I
Love
got to go to one of them
This
eventually.
shit, we ain't got we ain't got no buckets up here.
Oh,
Well, see-
hey, Winston, one coming. One is coming.
Yeah.
They
And Winston-
gonna put one in Virginia. I don't know where, but it's supposed to be coming somewhere in Virginia.
You want to know how far behind the times we are? We just
no.
getting Raising Cane up here.
Oh my god, just Raising Cane. I've never been to a Raising Cane now.
Like we just got Raising Cane like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
Matter of fact, you know when we left from the park and you kept straight and you were going down towards the diamond. When you got to the diamond across the street, that was the first Raising Cane that they put in Richmond, Virginia. Right there where the Walmart at. Yeah.
Right,
and
right.
It just opened like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Well, see the thing about Buc-ee's was a Texas brand. It was totally a Texas brand. I ran into my first Buc-ee's coming from Jacksonville. I was on my way to Texas from Jacksonville, and right after I crossed the Alabama state line from Florida, man, I saw this light, and it looked like, man, a damn UFO had landed over there on the left side. And I got to the place, I got off the exit, man, this place was lit up like it was daytime. It was Buc-ee's, and I walked in there, and man, I mean, they had everything in there. I mean, it was just like south of the border. I don't know if you guys know about that, south of the border at the South Carolina, North Carolina line on 95, little tourist trap.
Yeah.
But I mean, this place was lit up, and man, that barbecue brisket. Let me tell you, that the man who
yes,
makes
it is.
that,
It's good. It is very good.
Hey, the man who makes that barbecue brisket, that's the recipe of a 12-time Texas barbecue competition winner. And I mean, man, oh man. And Winston, next time I come, let me see. I'm like I said, I'm going to be coming up there in August, going to Connecticut for a convention.
Well, I tell you what, if you come up,
make me drive to North Georgia to go to Buc-ee's for real.
Dude,
you gotta go, Keely. You gotta go. You gotta go.
There's a couple. I've went to one. It's over in Gainesville. It's actually good. You know, like I said, the brisket is good.
Is that the closest one?
Yeah, that's the closest one to me.
I see one that says Adairsville, Georgia.
Yeah,
it's right up 75. Right up 75.
Yeah, but we went to Gainesville because we actually know some people over in that area, and we also there was another place you wanted to go to. So yeah, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Antonio said, "Yeah, sure that's how it started." Man, Mike said he started. But Mad Mike is lying.
Man, I know Mark is a pretty soft-spoken dude. He just ain't gonna go at nobody like that.
Look,
Marcus.
Marcus, no.
Yeah, no, he ain't going. No. He brings receipts though.
What happened was Marcus came on Mad Mike's show about 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
On said show, they was talking about quarterbacks, this, that, and third, whoop, blah, blah, blah. And from what was said on that show, Mad Mike created a rant post. Now, if you think I'm lying, I'm sitting there watching Tidy Show now.
Oh,
You can
yes.
go. You can go back to.
Is Tidy on there talking to himself?
Oh, no.
No,
He's got a
no.
whole chat room.
Oh, he about
Tidy got 60 motherfuckers. Tidy got 60
Dude,
motherfuckers on the show now.
Tidy is going in, guys. It ain't no joke. He going for
he
blood.
going in on Big Dog.
He going big
Oh,
on little Michael.
he going on Man Mike.
Man, Mike,
He ain't saying that. He called him by his government name. He said Michael.
Hey man, he posted a nigga goddamn post on Facebook profile.
Yeah. That's petty.
That's why we only got 2 viewers.
Yeah. we got Shanghai.
Look, we being strangled. We being strangled over here.
Hold on.
Yeah,
We're
man.
like guys, we're like WCW. We're watching WWE live as we speak. All right, just tell me what I'm next.
Yeah, Tidy got our audience, man.
Yeah, man. And Antonio, see what Antonio's saying. See what Antonio's saying. Now Antonio's probably the only one.
Michael is supposed to block.
Antonio,
Most definitely. I know for a fact he is.
I'm not finna just. Well, I did this and did that, but the truth of the matter is,
Now let's listen in. Let's listen in.
Game, you know, he watched the stuff we was doing as a brand, as a group. You know how we moved on Instagram. You know how we moved on Twitter. We eventually created a website. In fact, you can go back. There's receipts on this too. Before this even transpired, I had the guy A-Town Spiders, excuse me, Mike. But I brought him on the show about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we used to write all the articles for the website. This is like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? This is before Michael created Mad Mike. You know, before he had a Facebook page, we had all that. The Facebook group, the Instagram been there since like 2012, 2013. Before he created his own Instagram,
Yeah,
the Twitter, we had it all. It been there. It's been there. That's how our Facebook group grew so quickly. It had so much motion because we had a gang of people on Instagram that came over to Facebook.
Yeet.
So we put in the work. That's just like same with Marcus. You know, he had put in the work. He had been making videos for years, decades now. Decades. So that's why Marcus Washington, with under 1,000 subs, can have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 people in this chat when he go live because he done put in the work already. So wherever he go, they gonna follow him.
Yeah, they can't tell a lie about that. Man, Mike, you can't tell a lie about that.
Yeah.
I don't like pat myself on the back. I'm nothing like him. But the truth of the matter is, Michael sat back and watched our motion. You know, myself, Marcus Washington, and other people who helped make the brand Atlanta Bird Gang eventually what it became. He watched our motion and he followed in our footsteps. Everything he did, everything we did, he did.
Cat Williams.
And you know what?
Look, shake.
Bro, I ain't got no problem with that. I'm not one of these cats that gonna be like you. Well, I showed you the robots. I gave you the blueprint. No. You know, that's not me. That's not my personality. But the truth needs to be out there. You know, Atlanta Bird Gang, ABG, bro, we've been covering this team for a long, long time. Long time. Now, I will say this. I did just recently get in front of the camera and start doing YouTube videos under Atlanta Bird Gang. But I was doing videos before Mad Mike was uploading his commentary. I had
Now
videos
wait.
on the channel before he started.
Now look at this. Look at this comment. Look at that comment.
So he really followed.
How is that? He
he said that.
To
yeah.
Bullshit.
That's the dumb shit I'm talking about.
Did he train y'all?
as a
No.
of the
Look.
Atlanta Falcons.
I never knew he existed until y'all brought him up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the
I'm-
more
I'm-
y'all talk about him, the like that's only gonna give Mike more attention because I never
Oh,
knew
no,
he existed.
that's why. Yeah, I'm not saying his name because I'm like going okay, but no, he went in and it was like when Marcus was asking him questions.
I do promise y'all I'm not gonna get us too much more.
Homeboy,
some kind of reply rebuttal, but I pulled.
but homeboy was trying to throw everybody under the bus and act like he was this big force in content.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Even Uncle Steve.
But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the entire ABG.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Again, shout out to
The
Mark.
first time I heard about
this video as content. So thank you for letting me use your content to make other content, Marcus. Keep doing your thing, brother. Shout out to you. Much love, much respect to you.
The first time I heard about,
but Michael,
boy,
okay, grow up.
He called about
grow up, dude. You need to grow up. You need to mentally mature. You play little boy games. Where I'm from, we call it little boy games. Also, where I'm from, we call it crackhead games. You play crackhead games.
God.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. ABG. That's what I'm talking about. Stand on your shit.
Tonight, I applaud you for that. You got me. You threw the bait and I bit. But I had to expose you. I had to let these people know who watch this content how much of a fucking compulsive liar you are.
Fucking
liar you are.
You really fucking liar, Mike.
He said he called him by his government name.
He just called him a fucking liar. And you went and recreated our game. Tell the people that. Much love, y'all. I'm about to peace.
That's what I'm talking about, Tidy.
Woo.
All that bitch ass mother.
Yeah, Tidy wasn't playing today.
My bad, John. And Winston.
But look. See.
Oh, Winston finna go off on me, y'all.
Uh-oh.
No. I'm about to call Tidy and get him come on
here. Yeah, tell Tidy, come on. We need tell him to keep the energy going, baby. Don't go to sleep, man. Get him, Winston.
You need to bring those viewers over here because he took y'all first 2 hours of viewers.
I know, right?
Yeah, we need at least 18 minutes of viewers. Y'all come back. Y'all come to us.
Now, I wasn't supposed to be on here but 2 hours because I got to get up in the morning. But I'll extend. I mean,
if we get Tidy on, hold on. If we get Tidy on,
the audience coming back now, John.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Red, them turncoats, them sellouts.
Y'all left us.
You sellouts. You turncoats.
You all left us.
Did y'all think Tidy was gonna be fighting somebody over there? All he was doing was going
I mean, see,
He ain't pick up.
But he'll probably come on in here.
Well,
but
Tidy,
see, this is
Tidy got to do a Waffle House. He got to do a Waffle House now if he gonna have all that energy.
Oh yeah, he has to do a Waffle House.
Well, this is the thing. See, look at that King Atlanta supporter coming back. Millie Mill. You. And look at that. That's Travis Preston. That's Travis Preston. Man, you. Look at it.
Y'all more with us shooting in the gym.
Sell out. You gonna go over there and come on back with the show with. You think you gonna hear more? Let's give them a show. Let's give them a show since they want to come back.
Hey, y'all want to cut, man? Look at him. The Nielsen ratings, man, they were about to take us off the damn air. Why are y'all wasting y'all time? Why are y'all wasting y'all time?
y'all had us looking like Family Matters without Urkel. Them first
that's what I'm talking about, man. I was just asking what, I was looking at the volume count on the audience. We went down to 0. I said, good grief. What Travis Preston, what did you miss? You didn't miss nothing. You were over there on the other station.
What you
What did we miss?
What did you miss? Hey, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now they want
Millie
to be
Mills.
entertained.
Oh, yeah. Millie Mills, you put your comment in and then you left. You
left us.
walked out.
Hey, John, man, you see how they do us, man?
Yeah.
We like the ugly stepchild, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
they put us on layaway, man. We ain't good enough to
Hey,
I got my shirt on.
Look, shout out to Antonio. Shout out to Antonio. He hung in here with him.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Antonio was there through thick and thin.
Man.
Going back and forth. Oh no, he was playing both sides.
Oh yeah, you know what? Hey, Red, you know what? It did go to 0. It did go to 0, so he left too.
Dude, that said we on CB time.
At least Antonio was here to give us the updates of what was going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, now, hey, wait a minute. Now look at this lie right here. Look at this lie right here. Look at this damn lie right here.
He said he's stuck on 285. You on 285? You on 285, but you were clear to watch the Tyler show, and then you switched over.
He was stuck on the Waffle House. That's where he was at. He was stuck at the Waffle House.
You told me what's up.
Man, look, hey, all of you who just came in, y'all missed the secret that I let go. But
yeah,
I ain't telling it. I ain't saying it no more. I ain't saying it no more. You missed it.
That's how Kirk Cousins got here.
You wasn't here. You missed it.
Yep. You missed it.
Yep. It's all on you. Me and Winston solved the Kirk Cousins mystery.
Now, see, hey, now they resorting to lying. Now. I mean, look.
Three Daddy got the best excuse. He got the best excuse out of everybody.
You had about 5
went out. All
right.
Yeah, man. Y'all,
three Daddy got a glitch in the matrix.
All right, y'all about to make me start drinking barbecue sauce, telling them damn lies.
Y'all owe me some chicken wings for this.
But
all right,
y'all lie like Kirk Cousins.
Hey, Wallace. You see what we got to deal with, Wallace. Man, I tell you the truth. But you know, it's bad being the redhead stepchild.
I mean, we got needed.
You know, people bite off your piece of bread and then put it on your plate like they just cooked it. Hell, I ain't never seen. Look at him. Boy, I tell you the living truth. But now, truth be told, and I'm just like Tidy. Truth be told, now, now I know Marcus used to have a show, and Tidy would come on, and me and Uncle Steve, we started out with our little show. You know, I was doing it. I do it from the car, from wherever it was that I did it at. But I was calling sports talk radio back in the late 80s, all the way up until now. I didn't know. I heard about this Facebook thing and all that type of stuff. And before I came to Bird Gang, I got kicked out of about 3 different Falcons groups because I was putting my foot in Matt Ryan behind, and they didn't like it.
Yeah, me too, John.
And see, that's the thing. Just like Keely said, okay, you're gonna have a group. And you are going to restrict the group from bashing the team when they don't perform up to your standard. I used to have a major problem with that. And those people who were running those groups, if you said one bad thing about Matt Ryan, if you said one bad thing about this person or that person, you on your way out. Next thing you know, you can't get to the group no more. It makes you just come. It just makes you persona non grata. you know.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
my thing was that okay, that's one of the reasons I didn't get into talk radio, because I it was a couple of let me see, 680 The Fan had
Yep.
a tryout at Falcons camp. They were going to try some people out at Falcons camp, you know, to see who could come in and do a show or whatever. And I did try out for it, and I got it. But the thing was that I was not going to kowtow to anybody as far as what it was that I felt about the team. I was going to tell it like it was, and I knew I was going to step on some toes.
Mhm.
So I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh, is that Antonio down there?
Yeah, look at that turncoat, that traitor. Trying to come on and
No,
explain
no.
himself.
Man,
No,
I
real
held
quick.
y'all down like 80% of the show, bro. It was just me. I was the only viewer, bro. Come on now.
Antonio, you
It was
were
y'all
our
and
live
me.
field reporter. Antonio, don't worry, I got you. You were the live field reporter. You were
Thank
giving
you,
us
sir.
scoop. You
Thank
were
He
you.
was
reporting
giving us
live on
highlights.
APG.
Oh,
But
you
y'all hear
off the
John,
field,
right?
all
You know
right.
what,
You
you know what
way
John just
off the
said?
field.
John a pioneer because he said way back in the 80s, right?
Yep.
He had to throw that out there. But you remember that dude? I don't know what show that was when the dude was like, everything I done did for this the motherfucking thanks I get. That's John. That's John all day. But yeah, Toddy went ham though. Marcus went ham yesterday. Toddy went ham today.
No, he did not want
Yeah,
that shit.
and I definitely got to go back and look at that. But I'm looking at what
Marcus
330.
handled it way better than Toddy did, because as soon as Toddy came on, it was over. I
Yeah,
ain't seen Toddy that hot in a minute.
yeah.
You think it was Bad Mike show?
Because
From what I heard, the last time I heard Toddy that hot was when Toddy was hot with Marcus.
Yeah.
Man,
You got
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm
look
gonna
the
leave that
first
alone.
the first
But
15 minutes of his show, you'd be like, damn. Yeah, it was crazy. Because Marcus' show yesterday was probably like the highest rated show he ever had.
Oh God, yes.
because he was on for about 3 hours and something.
Yeah, and he brought everybody that was supposed to be like,
Yeah.
I guess, Mad Mike partners on there.
Yeah,
And everybody went against him. Everybody.
Who was that
yeah.
first dude that came on, Antonio? He was like trying to badmouth Mike right away. And Mark's going, I don't know you.
Dude, there was a whole bunch of people, like, even in the comments, that actually support his group. But the thing that pissed me off listening to Mad Mike said out of his own mouth, he said, if you come on our show and we don't like what you say, or if you don't agree with our opinion, we're going to mute you and we're going to kick you out. He said that.
No,
Yeah.
that's right. He did say
that's
that.
that's
He
the
did
If you
say that.
don't
biggest
go with what they
fuck
say,
shit
or
possible.
if your opinion is different from theirs while they live, he said they're going to mute your mic and they're going to boot you. He said that.
Yeah, yeah. He did say that. Matter of
And then
fact,
acted like that there was nothing wrong with that.
yeah. They were acting like that was all right.
He basically said in so many words, like, I'm not going to respect your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
he said, like he said,
trying to be
this
Moving
is
Stephen
on.
my,
A. They trying to be Stephen A. Smith or
no,
something.
his words were, he said, this is my shit. He said, this is my shit, and I pay the cost to be the boss. That was his word.
Hey,
Yeah, I
John,
remember that line.
Why
can you
engage
go
with him?
back up to
Like,
Millie Mills at 11:52? Two
There.
Jones up. Yeah. Nah. I haven't had an incident with Mad Mike. I had fellow content creators come to me about situations that they were going through or whatever, and I reached out and I said and got down and got busy on their on Mad Mike's uh page numerous times. I
Mm-hmm.
said I told them off was like this ain't that. I said to talk all that shit, but like this ain't that. But me personally, I haven't had an issue with them. I just don't like them because
Nah, he got pissed off with me
they
because he
shit
kept on
full of
saying,
shit.
he kept on telling everybody he used to play quarterback, right?
Like,
I didn't hear
when
that
he
one.
got pissed off at me, I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
"Why
yeah.
you play
He
quarterback?" I
said it.
said, "You had 17 passing yards, 12 fumbles, and 17 interceptions, all in the same game." Oh, that nigga
Oh
was
my
heated.
god. Oh my
He was
god.
heated. After I said that, he was heated. He was like, "Look at your chat. Even your chat coming at me. Yeah, we was coming for you because you was lying the whole time, dude." He would not
He
answer
had
one question
he had a
straight.
stat
I don't
line
know
that
why
bad.
why people give him a
Hold
platform.
on,
Like why they give
is
him
that
any
a
light though?
Well, no.
I don't get it.
He's been dodging Marcus because Marcus said, "Come on my show, defend yourself." That's all I'm asking.
he can't
But
control it. That's exactly
but
what
he would
Mark said though.
Oh,
and
but
he
Mark
would
went off
never
too,
do
though.
it.
He went off too.
Oh
But what I'm
yeah,
saying,
but
like I said, I've never heard of him before.
yeah.
And my thing is like if he's all right, excuse me, John, I apologize. If he's a fuck boy, why are we giving a fuck boy light? That's what
And
I'm
that's what
saying.
Marcus called him on live yesterday.
Oh,
Don't
he
I,
did.
that's what I'm saying. Don't even give him light. Don't give him an extra subscriber. Don't give him like
Oh no,
suffocate
I
that
got you.
business.
Yeah.
Like
And
Here's
don't
Marcus
the
was like,
give
"You
him
gonna
that.
question my manhood?
yeah. Well,
You
here's
gonna
the thing.
question my
And
Sometimes
if
manhood?
I put
You
like
a
this,
fuck
I'm at
boy."
the point where if I can't touch you in person, then there's no point in entertaining it. Because if I'm to the point where if I'm mad at you or
Go
want
do
to
something too.
disrespect you or want to do something to you, I know you're not gonna come from behind that keyboard. So unless I can touch you,
Right.
there's no point.
He wanted them
You
internet
see, like,
Rambos. That's what we
so
call them.
like my mentality is different too. Cause like if I really wanted to go touch somebody, I can go find out what the fuck they is, and I can go touch somebody. So like my mentality over is different. But man, Mike just been on like you had to like you had to go back and go watch this shit over years.
Hey, Red.
He literally said there and been on some shit like I created I created water and all y'all just learn how to drink from it. I created it.
Winston
I took
just
it
stole Marion on y'all ass. Don't nobody.
I took it and took a pound full of it and brought it to y'all and
I learned
five,
early in
6, 7, 8
ABG.
of y'all learn how to drink from it.
I learned early in ABG, man. Like there are people who are trolls, and I get you can at some point, I guess, try to find them, but unless they're willing to come out the house or whatever, like it's just not worth it. Like
yeah.
it's just not worth it because I put it like this: every single argument I got into in ABG, none of them were going to. I went in people inboxes like, "Hey, what's the address? Meet me at South DeKalb Mall. Do this, do that." None of them were going
Man,
to
y'all go
show
to
up.
the
I
east
remember that.
side.
I
But
remember
Keely, you
that.
know
Tell them
you
come
a
to the
sniper
east
though.
side.
Hey,
Winston's gonna show up. Hey, can I have a
Death
sandwich?
trap.
You know Keely a sniper.
And
Keely,
then you go
hey,
back
Keely,
Kelly
hey,
Road
Keely.
too,
Hold
Keely.
on, hold on,
Kelly
hold on,
Road.
hold on. Hey, Keely, I respect you as a man. And you know it's always been love, even if we don't always agree on shit. But I'm gonna tell you something serious.
Oh,
I sat there and watched. I sat there and watched. One, of- hold on, Red. Stop that. That's on some whole guiding light shit. You know what I'm
oh,
talking
you would go to the soap opera.
about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But
Hey, why did you have to
but,
go to General Hospital?
Yeah, at least give me General
but,
Hospital.
is it General Hospital?
Days of our
I
lives.
don't like General Hospital.
You actually
I
got
get
some good
lost in
ones,
it.
actually.
I get lost in it. But hey, kill it. I remember I sat there and watched. I sat there and watched the jump, and you sat there and asked that man, and y'all supposed to link up, and we both know the name, and that man ain't never show up. I was like, man, I respect that man 1,000% behind that, and that's one that to be honest, that's one of the biggest reasons why I actually be an admin on our channel.
Hmm.
Like,
I
y'all know
put it
how I
like
met
this.
Winston? You know how I met Winston? Me and Winston got to arguing on the post one day.
Me and
Winston was
Winston
like,
got to arguing on the post.
Shit,
you don't know
me,
nothing
Got to
about
me and
argue
football.
with
Red got
Like,
to
everybody,
what
arguing
is
man.
on the
football?
post.
Winston arguing in the corner. What are you
He was
talking
like,
about?
you ain't played no
He
football.
got
I
arguing
couldn't
with a fucking
stand Red at
mirror.
first. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't stand Red at first. I thought he was just talking, just talk shit. I was like, man, this little slim ass red motherfucker. But then
Damn.
I sat there and thought about it and sat there and actually took in what he was sitting there saying and caught the vibe of what he was saying. And it was like, all right, this motherfucker got some sense. All right. And
Nah, he ain't
that's
got
how
no
a
sense.
man.
He ain't got no
Red piss
sense,
a lot of
bro.
people off. You know
He ain't got no sense, bro.
Hold on. Red and sense don't match. We know that. Let's be honest.
You'd be surprised though. Most folks, some of my best friends have started out antagonizing me, and once folks have a one-on-one with me, it's like they always have a different understanding after we have a one-on-one, or after maybe we hang out or something like that. But man, I don't start off bad with a lot of folks, y'all. Some of my best friends I don't start off bad with.
Yeah, a lot of the people in the birdcage love you.
I mean, fights. I mean, my best friend, we got to fight in the first day we met, man. So,
Well,
and we still friends to this day, man. 20 years later.
there
Right.
was an old, since I never, really argue with anybody and never fell out with nobody. I can speak from this particular
That's right,
viewpoint.
Deacon. That's right, Deacon.
I can speak from this viewpoint. There was an old it was a Star Trek episode where they landed on this planet and they said, "We're your friends. We're your friends." And the Oracle said, "Learn what it means to be our enemy before you can be our friend."
Come on, man.
And what Red was saying, I lived that same thing in the 45 years that I was at the post office. See, and thing was, people, a lot of people didn't like me. They did not like me at all because see, the thing is that I had no curve in my bullet. My bullet did not go around no building. It shot straight, and that's I always thought that was the best way to be, and that's why we are doing, that's why we're doing what we're doing here now. Shoot straight.
I heard some shit outside. Oh, go ahead. Y'all good.
What's up now?
He said he heard something. He heard something outside.
Man, cut that camera back on and take it with you.
Somebody.
No, remember last time he did that? He almost brought us to the room and almost woke his woman up because he wanted to prove
he
something.
going outside this time, C-Dub. And see, thing is, I got gas. I got gas in the truck. Now I tell Buddy I got something else to do. But I come on. I
got a couple of things if you need me to bring. So just let me know.
Come scoop me up, man. I'll be back up.
Yeah, we'll roll up 85. But
it'll be a traveling bus hood. We don't mind.
I got a scud in the backyard.
And see, people like that. People like this whoever he is, Michael Anthony Linson, and the name.
Yeah,
I know I've argued with him before.
You probably have, John.
Before.
John, if you've been in this as long as you've been, you probably have argued with him because he's been around.
Listen, I know that lady's name. Listen.
No,
it's Michael. The picture that they showed, his name was Michael Anthony Linson, and I remember that name.
That's him.
When he
be a friend on my page, John.
When he said he got kicked out of the group,
we got into it a few times.
Toddy pulled up that receipt where he said told everybody he got kicked out of ABG. No, he left on his own, and it was a post where he called himself trying to go off and said that he was out. But he goes on and told everybody he got kicked out of ABG.
Yeah, because I remember he said that when I listened to Marcus's show, he said that he got kicked to Tidy and called him, had called him Titty Boy or something.
Titty Boy.
Yeah. I remember him. Called him some old stupid name or whatever. And the thing was that I remember arguing him with something. And see, I think I argued with him on this point for about 2 days until he just finally stopped responding.
Yeah, because he got pissed off because everybody was talking shit about Matt Ryan. So
and John, you definitely go at Matt Ryan.
Basically coming at the admins how do y'all let y'all supposed to be so-called members and fans? How do y'all just let people just talk about Matt Ryan like that. The same thing he got pissed off about everybody talking about Ritter. He got pissed off about that. That's why he said they
my
wasn't
question is,
fans. They wasn't fans because of that point. And I was like,
what if he's on the spectrum and y'all arguing with somebody that's slow?
yeah. Well, I got a
he's
question.
slow.
Well, so,
Who
well,
on the
I
that's
told
what
him. I
I'm
told
saying.
him
Like,
yesterday
what
that he
if y'all
rode short
literally
bus.
argue with somebody that's on the spectrum? Like, he might be really slow for real, and y'all finna
Yeah,
argue.
no.
I picked
Well,
up on the
no.
fact that he was slow because of his vocabulary. He couldn't even pronounce words.
So why is anybody
D-Dub, you
arguing with him?
remember that?
Yeah,
Listen to
no, I
the
got you.
how he was trying to pronounce certain words.
Oh,
Man, that
we
man
we
was
got
slow as
Winston
hell,
back.
bro.
Hold up.
Yeah.
He never
Who
left C-Dub.
who was on the spectrum?
I said, what if he's on the spectrum? What if he's slow?
Who?
What if
Yeah,
who
he
is
is short, but
Michael.
Mike?
he
Mike.
is short bus rider.
No, he's not. He's not. My son is
I
on the
did.
spectrum.
Nah,
My son is on the spectrum.
Yeah, I
Mike is
absolutely
not
did.
on. Yeah, Mike is not on the spectrum.
well,
Mike is just an asshole.
Yeah.
He's
he's
just an
definitely an
asshole.
asshole. But I know he don't
Yeah,
answer
dead
no
ass.
questions.
And like I've if you go back, you can go back months ago. I said I told him I forgot I'll come down there.
Mm.
Like they said that it's easy to talk shit behind the keyboard,
Yep.
Exactly.
but there's no respect behind it. As a man, you stand behind what you say at all times. He's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sitting there. He said it, and like he said it told like he said it told Mark. I paid the cost to be the boss. I can say whatever the fuck I want to do on whatever.
That's
So
what he said.
therefore,
See, I
that
got time for niggas like that, man.
with that statement right there, you do not value anybody that come onto your platform because at any whim or any turn, you can sit there and goddamn talk shit about them, block them, mute them, and just talk shit, reckless shit about them.
But
Now,
that
Yeah.
but he was real blunt when he said when Marcus asked him, he said, "So you mean to tell me that people can come on your platform on one of your lives, and if they don't go with whatever y'all talking about, and their opinion is different, he was like, "Yep, I'm gonna mute their ass and kick them off the live."
exactly,
That's exactly what he
exactly,
said.
and
Yeah.
and
He
and
said he ain't
and
gotta
any
respect their opinion. That's exactly what he
and
said.
anybody that's sitting there watching it, anybody in the chat, everybody that's in on this panel, I respect y'all. We
Mm-hmm.
love all of y'all. We love all y'all. Anything y'all feel that y'all need to say it. You're not gonna get muted. You're not gonna get booted. None of that shit. This is not that.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, all we sitting there trying to do is have a conversation with y'all.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of this channel. We want to have a conversation with y'all when we want to have a conversation.
Yep. Y'all know
And
my favorite.
and with the little one that was in the background just now. We want to have a
Hello.
conversation with him too.
Y'all know what
But like,
my favorite picture on any post. I put that stupid ass post alert. I put it on there in a
Yeah.
heartbeat. I don't even do the back and forth. I got to argue with a dude one day last week so bad. I said, you know what, dude? He tried to tell me
you got it.
that you couldn't talk to a free agent. He tried to say that a free agent and a guy under contract was the same thing.
Oh my God.
I
Uh,
said, this dude right here
uh,
retarded.
no, I mean like sometimes like you can't. I tell
Can't
you what,
fix it.
like
And I explained it to him in detail.
in a
In
scenario like
detail.
in a scenario like that, you had to sit there and walk them through it slowly. You
Dude, it
got to
was
give
like 20
you
comments
got
on
you
one
got
post just between us.
no you got to give them a fact like all right, well, a
Dude,
free
I
agent
quoted,
a free agent is this, right? And
right.
then somebody that's under contract is this, right? So
Did
then
that.
and then you know what I'm saying, you got to walk them down the yellow brick road.
Did that.
A,
I
B,
used
Get
to
him
C,
to
screenshot.
1,
I
2, 3.
screenshot the thing from the
But
NFL page.
uh,
Gave him the
Antonio,
whole shebang.
but Antonio, you said that and seen me numerous times. Sit and say, "Hey, look, I'm done with this conversation because it's not going no further.
Oh, I did
I'm
that.
done with this conversation. I wish you a good day."
I did that.
Because at that point, there's nothing more to say.
Right. I
After
put it.
that, I'm gonna end up getting mad. And when I
Yeah.
end up getting mad, then I'm ready to go do something. And there's no purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Call,
I'm gonna need
hey,
you to calm down, bro.
hey,
Ooh, I've been chilling. For the most, I've been chilling.
Look,
Resurrect.
if I get mad, I
hey,
start
y'all,
taking clothes off.
hey, y'all remember the Waffle House when we were talking about what an era meant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was you all day. All day.
Hey,
Yeah. Hold on.
look,
That one a classic.
And you
I'm
still
still
disagree.
on my rock, and I
you still
stayed on
disagree.
my rock. But
Hold on.
you know, thing is that okay, the way that Buddy was talking, you know, it was just not, especially C-Dub, especially well, you and Winston heard it, especially the first dude that came on with that extra loud mic.
Oh
Oh
yeah, the
God,
first dude was
yes.
crazy.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
like,
the first
just
dude was
get
crazy.
yeah, he was
cause see, man,
ridiculous.
Mark
and
was
I
like, "Who the
stumbled.
hell is this? I don't even know you."
Yeah,
You
I
up
mean,
left.
man, you know, I'm listening to this joker, and you know, you peg him on a point. Next thing you know, so what? I don't give a fuck. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I have fun with people like that. I just like to make them mad without
Got
cussing.
to.
I just love to make folk like that mad without cussing them. Cause see, Tonio, you remember old boy that I did get fired up at that was cussing at me while we were trying to discuss Joe Flacco. You
Yeah.
remember
Oh
that?
boy.
Mhm.
Were you there, C-Dub?
I don't know about no, John. I jumped on this like within the year, so this
But
is
Oh,
definitely
okay,
you
okay.
kept you
I
kept
if
it
think it
it's
cool.
was.
Matt Ryan
You kept it
Flacco
cool
though.
for about 2 minutes because he wouldn't just shut up though. And then he was being like a little bit like blatantly disrespectful too. So I knew it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
funny.
Cause see, the thing was, you know, he had just got you know, he just hauled off and started cussing. And see, I don't know, man. I just, hey, bro, hold up now, hold up. You ain't gonna be doggone cussing at me now, you know. But you know, because see, the thing was that you weren't making a point. You just started cussing, you know. And see, my thing is that well, Demetrius said he remember him, you know, because you know he's trying to tell. And see, that's something just like what Keeler said. Don't tell me I can't have a conversation about this, or I don't need to be discussing this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's one thing. You guys, things that you guys want to discuss, we will discuss, and that's the way I've always been. Everything is open if you know how to discuss it.
Yeah, he
But
didn't have no
thing
respect for
was,
nobody's opinion.
yeah, I mean, you gonna tell me what I can discuss or whatever, and you know, I'm on Tidy's show. Now, if Tidy said don't talk about it, okay, I'll give the respect of the creator or the moderator there, and I won't say anything about this. You know, I have the option to get off the live. I have the option to be quiet. And you know,
Mm-hmm.
I let it go. Because see, the thing is, at the end of the day, I want to disagree without being disagreeable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, you know, when we get through talking, no matter just like me and Steve, man, me and Steve when we first met, man, we were going at it about Matt Ryan. Yeah, that's been the recurring theme. You know,
Hold
we've
on.
been
Uncle Steve was a Met supporter.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, come on,
yeah,
Unc.
yeah. Well.
Hold
See the
I
thing.
mean,
Well,
come
see
on, it's on.
the thing
Everybody
is,
was a
the
Matt
thing is.
supporter up until
Is
2017.
when they first met.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, hey.
When
He
did y'all first meet?
Oh, we met back
Civil rights movement.
2010. Yo, don't you start that.
Ain't nobody turn me around.
Yeah, on that bridge
I
to
I
Seal.
I
On that
I
bridge to
had
Seal,
a
Alabama.
dream. I had a dream.
Yep.
We
I had
met.
to save, I had to
Me
save
and
Steve from that water hose. Them German shepherds.
now while y'all talking, I think I got about 10 years on Steve. But we were both working at the post office, and I don't know how the conversation got struck up, but we started talking about Matt Ryan, and the thing was that he was defending it. He was defending him. I didn't have a problem with Matt Ryan. It was the things that he was not doing that he needed to improve upon that he finally did when Shanahan got here. Okay.
That's an 8-year wait, man.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's
what was
a
that
7-year wait. That's a 7.
Yes, it was. Wait. Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's 7 years.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And me and Steve used to just get at it all the time. And when he approached me, as far as doing a show together, whatever, hey, fine, whatever. We knew we could talk with each other and disagree without being disagreeable. And we go get something to eat or we go drink some or whatever. And hey, that's why I decided to come on here. That's why I decided to join Bird Game. Because after being kicked out of these other groups or whatever, because these jokers, they were so Matt Ryan centric and so Matt, you got to be with the team. You can't talk about the team. You got to be down with them and all that type of stuff. What the hell's the point of being a fan? I said, yeah. I said, look. I said, if you were in New York, Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, anywhere else, and your team was screwing up, do you know what will happen to you as a player, as a fan, as a coach, as an owner, as a son of an owner, going to school every day? You catch hell.
So you and Uncle Steve been singing "We Shall Overcome" for a long time.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
That's my son Sanchez. That's Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Hold on, Winston. So you and Uncle Steve been singing "We Shall Overcome" for a long time, being Falcons fans, huh?
I stopped singing. I just stopped damn singing. Antonio, I just stopped singing. I just,
Hey.
I just stopped singing.
Hold on. Everybody that's in the chat right now, can I get a round of applause for these fellas that's on this panel that said they stuck it through when it was one or two people sitting and watching this stream? Can I please get a round of applause for these fellas keeping this thing going and steady rocking, and a round of applause for yourself for coming back to it and keeping this thing rocking right now, man. Can I please get that?
Hey, Winston, I don't want they nasty applause because them jokers. They don't mean it. Hey, Winston, they don't mean it. If they was applause, look at that 3 Dirty. Look at 3 Dirty. Man, you wasn't here. You wasn't here.
John's like, I don't want your stinking applause.
Y'all don't want the badges. We don't need no stinking badges.
What you call them? Benedict Arnold.
Man, these joker, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, look. Now look at this lie. Look at this lie right here. See, yeah, Winston, you just opened the door for somebody just to start back lying again.
Man, look.
We shall overcome. It's still in my head.
Man,
he was at the house. He went to McDonald's instead of sheep, and he had no Wi-Fi. He came back home, and then Wi-Fi back on. I said, thank you for tuning in.
We appreciate your support.
Yeah, mighty doggone funny. Yeah, all right. It just happened to go. It just happened to start back when Tidy went off.
Hold on. When Friday happens, we all should show up on Waffle House just to thank Tidy for bringing back our viewers.
Hey, John, it's okay. With
Thank you, Tidy, for cutting your show
just
short.
getting streaming numbers. They start back streaming after Tidy show went off, so we'll get them numbers right here.
Yeah, man, shoot. That red, all this coming out of your paycheck while you that's coming out of your pay.
I
Oh,
haven't
boy.
graduated to
I'm
the
the
level
one
of
that should be
check.
really mad at y'all. I'm the one getting
Alright,
doctor pay.
alright. Hey, look, let's get to some real football right now.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Well,
on
yeah,
some real
we
shit.
know we ain't about to talk about Oregon then.
We know we ain't about to talk about Georgia either. But
Yeah, exactly. We didn't win it.
anyway, so we got our quarterback situation locked in. We know what we have right now, at least for the next 2 years.
I got a question on that.
Free agency just opened up. Khalil Mack, the Chargers keeping the top free agent edge rushers are gone. So what do y'all think will happen? You think we're gonna make a play for Joey Bosa? Are we going to the draft to go get edge? Like, what do y'all think is the trajectory for this team right now after what you've seen that happen in this first day of free agency?
I think we draft our guy at 8.
What you
Yeah,
got?
I'm Dallas Turner at 8 has always been my pick if we weren't going to trade up. So now I know we're not trading up. I'm locked in
Let
with
me ask you
Dallas
a question
Turner.
real quick. Why you say Dallas Turner over Jared Verse?
Well, this is just my personal pick. I personally like Dallas Turner. He's an SEC guy. He went to Bama. That's our main rival. I'm not too sure. I mean, Florida State, they were cool, but
I
Verse
like
might be
Latu.
cool. But I trust
I like his
Dallas
motor.
coming from Bama more so Verse coming from Florida State.
Okay.
I like
So,
Latu too, though. I like his motor. That boy be going.
The only thing that scares me about
Dallas Turner got some motor.
The only thing that scares me about Dallas Turner is when he had Will Anderson on the other side, you didn't see any type of you didn't see that production. He definitely didn't even reach the level of production of Will Anderson. That's the only thing that's kind of concerning. He showed out at the combine. Like, he looked amazing at the combine.
Yeah.
But in terms of on the field, you didn't see the same production as Will Anderson. Even when you had Will Anderson on the other side, you really didn't see the type of production that you would have liked to have somebody like Will Anderson on the other side. That gives me the nod to Verse, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
All right, let me re-ask the question. So since y'all going up on a edge, cause all right, the pick at 8 is the open door. I'm leaving the open door to whoever you want at 8. But y'all talking about edge. So
I think that's because we struck out on Khalil Mack, and we might strike out Pierre. I think that's why they were intentional about going to get somebody on the edge as far as targeting Khalil Mack, so that they wouldn't have to address it in the draft. But I think both gonna end up staying in LA. Honestly,
yeah.
Bosa and Mac and Bosa.
Yeah,
I think so too. I like they have the ways to maneuver the money, but they cut, which was dumb as shit. They cut Mike Williams, the younger of their top tier receivers. I would have cut Allen. He's older. He's always had injury history. Like his injury history is as long as a damn roll of toilet paper.
Like I said earlier on,
they may still cut him.
They in cap hell so bad that they're gonna have people playing for IOUs, bro. Real talk.
But
Yeah,
I think with Harbaugh coming, I think that's going to incentivize people to want to make a deal and stay.
Hope so. Because
restructure wise.
they was
Yeah.
like at negative 80 million until they increased the cap by that 30 mil. That helped them out a lot.
So, all right. So we're asking about the draft. My thing is, I'm okay with, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm okay with taking an edge. I'm okay with a tackle. I'm okay with a receiver. My thing is, I would be open to trade down, not too much where you don't get the pass rusher you want or the tackle, because we don't know what they're actually talking. And because look, we all were like going get a quarterback, get Fields, get Wilson, and they come out with Kirk Cousins. So now this makes you go, are they going to go for a tackle to protect Kirk? Are they, to go ahead and just say, see ya, Miss Gary? Or, are they going to try to switch Jake on the right and put the new guy in the left? We don't know.
I think they can find one in the third seat, Doug.
Yeah, I do too, because the tackles are deep and receivers are deep. So, me personally, go get your pass rusher now. And if you want to trade it for, if anything, I'm mad that the Giants got Brian Burns for a second and a fifth when, it's like, come on. I mean, wasn't the Rams offering 2 first rounds and a second for him? And they said no, and now look at him now.
Yeah, before.
Oh God, I'm just saying.
That more breeds to the ineptitude of the Panthers.
Oh yeah.
Front office.
Front office. Yeah, think about it. Christian McCaffrey got traded out. No first round pick received. What's the boy that went to Chicago?
Butler?
The wide receiver.
Butler.
More. DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
Yeah. All right. No first round pick received. Brian Burns get traded out. No first round pick received. And all of them got traded out on their rookie contract.
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
That's a horrible, I mean, like deplorable front office malpractice.
Yeah,
Everybody need to get fired. Everybody need to get fired.
Yeah, they need to know.
The owner included, because like
that's supposed to be those 3 players alone should have gotten you at least 4 first round picks.
Yeah, should have.
Thank you.
And not just that. And real quick,
I'm glad.
I'm sorry.
Division.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm glad. Also,
I love it.
Hey, Winston, did you see who was their big offensive pickup? Deontay Johnson or DeAndre or whoever, the Pittsburgh Steelers receiver that quit on a route.
C-Dub.
Yeah.
He'll be in jail. He'll be in jail by Thanksgiving.
Hold on.
Okay, I got a question, Winston.
Hold on. Cause don't get it messed up. Go watch Deontay Johnson highlight.
He can play.
Buddy nice. Buddy is nice.
He's nice.
He was good.
No. Hold on.
Being on that sorry ass team.
Yeah, that's going to be the question. Can he handle? Look, if he can't handle being on Pittsburgh, who is, let's be honest, it's a better team than Carolina.
Right.
Is he going to be able to handle the excessive losing and also, basically them looking at him going, "Come on, you're the star. Why aren't you producing?"
What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do in Charlotte by himself?
I put it to you like this. I'm gonna tell you exactly how his play style is. I'm not gonna sit there and say that he's at the level of this person, but I'm gonna tell you exactly how his play style is. His play style is exactly like Antonio Brown.
All right. I can see that, by the way.
That's exactly how he plays.
Yeah, I can see that. That's not.
He's a little bit quicker, but a little bit smaller. But that's exactly how he plays.
And that's kind of how Pittsburgh likes to have their receivers.
and
Is kind of like that.
and now that's in our division. Now, if Carolina can solidify their offensive line, that's going to be an issue. You can sit there fan away as much you want, but Bryce Young won't no goddamn scrub when he was in college.
I ain't worried about him.
I feel like that he's not a bust.
You ain't got to worry about him until he got there. He started lighting your ass up.
Yeah, he's not a
Who,
bust.
who,
It's just that
who is
he
quarterback?
was in a bad situation. And the
Yeah.
thing is that I
Oh,
think
that's
unfortunately they're making moves of desperation because they have to justify that pick. So what they're doing now, they're doing whatever they can because they're based off of what Adam Thielen last year as their number one or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
so
that was fun.
they're trying to scramble and get him help so that they can justify trading all those picks for Bryce. So they're making desperate moves just like we just made. So they're it's
I
gonna
got
be interesting to see.
Yeah,
I got a
they,
question
All
about
right,
they
T
gonna
Lane.
have to.
but at the same time, like we made a dashing move at the quarterback position, but we didn't trade away our future. We didn't have to do none of that. We just spent money. They sit there and trade away their future to go get this little short ass pipsqueak to be behind center that he can't even goddamn see behind. This little Fisher Price ass goddamn quarterback. He can't
oh
even
God.
see over the top. He can't even see over the top of the goddamn line. And I'm
Did
like,
he say that little short ass pip?
They called him a Fisher Price toy. Oh
God
God, I'm
damn,
done.
boy, you dog
I'm
that
done
man
with it.
out.
I'm gonna
Hold
be
on,
honest.
hold on,
Look,
I always think
hold
his
on,
booty
hold
cheek
on,
is still on the
look,
hold
line.
on. Winston, I loved it. You said, we gotta watch out, man. He's gonna be dangerous. And then the next
Turn
sentence,
around,
he's like
yeah.
a Fisher Price toy.
For real. And you talking about worried? You talking about I need to be worried
because
about Deontay Johnson?
because
How with that
because
short little pip
what
squeak?
I had said earlier is they were starting to if they fix their line, which they
Yeah,
started
no,
doing. They started bringing people
yeah,
in on
yeah.
their offensive line.
They ain't
hmm
got no draft picks, and they didn't sign no big offensive line free agents. So how they
They
gonna
got
fix the
they're
line?
looking for short. They're looking
That,
for
They
short
they
offensive
already
linemen.
signed an offensive lineman. What are you talking about?
They're looking for short offensive linemen, but strong.
Hey,
this tiny
Oh,
but
wait,
mighty.
whoever they're looking for, they started addressing their line. They started addressing their line.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing.
I got a
Like
question
right
for two
now,
players though. Two
Fisher
players. All
Price
right,
toy.
that boy out of South Carolina, right? The wide receiver.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
compared him to Julio Jones today.
Oh, the Xavier Legit,
They
legit,
compared. Look, they compared him to Julio Jones today. Real talk.
who?
ESPN.
legit,
Xavier Leonard.
legend.
They compared him to Julio Jones
ESPN.
today.
Look, man, ESPN likes to compare guys.
No, I'm
I
just
mean, hell,
saying.
Wait a
they
minute.
I
called
don't
Cobra
agree with him.
Kai
I'm,
Who did they compare to Julio Jones again?
The wide
Xavier
receiver
Xavier
from South
Legend,
Carolina.
legend,
Leggett.
legend. Yeah,
Leggette.
I have no idea where they got that shit from.
yeah.
Hey,
Is it
look,
Leggett or Leggett?
I think it's
It's
Leggett.
legit.
if you watch him play, I can see that. I can see it.
Yeah,
Off,
he's
Yeah,
off
solid
of
with his height,
the
The problem,
college
and he
shit.
run a 4.39
Off of
40,
the
and they said
college
his
shit.
height.
but the problem is we the whole world knew Julio was after his
yeah,
freshman year at
Exactly,
Alabama.
and that's the same thing I said.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
I said y'all didn't
when
make this comparison to the combine. Everybody knew who Julio was when he was at Alabama.
yeah, his
Exactly.
freshman year
That's
as
what
a
I'm saying. I
freshman,
don't know who
we
the hell
saw
them
what Julio was
motherfucker
doing.
is.
But hold on. Let's remember something. What Julio was known for while he was in college and in the NFL, building up yardage but not
hmm
scoring.
Yeah.
Now, what are they college numbers looking like?
Yeah, but that's what
In
the comparison
comparison,
had a lot to with too. They said they know he gonna go up there, he gonna get that ball.
hey, but at the same time, all right. Let me ask you this: do we really want another big ass receiver,
No,
or do we need somebody that can goddamn take the top off of defense?
Yeah,
You
somebody
got to
take the
think
top
about
off.
it. You got to understand the offense that we finna run. We're not
Now,
running a whole bunch
exactly.
of
Where you
fullback
think
on the
we're gonna get
field.
the receiver in the later
We
rounds,
we
right?
we
Yeah,
run it.
I think so.
Well, wait a minute. Wait
We
a
don't
minute.
got
Now that
Van
man we
Jefferson,
just got from Chicago running a 4.38 now.
He can do
but
it.
Yeah, but
Understandable.
that makes
Understandable.
two
But
receivers. Yeah.
Ain't that the
but
guy that dropped the Hail Mary that was sitting right in his lap?
no, that's
The
not him.
dude ain't had but
No.
6 drops in his
Oh,
That's
okay,
not
career.
him.
okay. I was just asking.
6
He's not
drops
a
his whole
Fisher Price
career.
player.
That's good
All right,
enough.
so all right, you gotta understand this. Too. What the offense that we finna run? We're going for the most part run three receivers with a tight end on the field. All right, Mooney could be either wide receiver two or wide
Or
receiver
three.
three.
Yep.
I prefer 3,
Now,
and let's
hold on,
let's
hold
go
on, hold
get
on,
a
hold
let's
on,
go
hold on,
get a
hold on,
big
hold on,
play.
hold on. Let me all of us are men on this platform. Would you rather have a for sure woman that, hey, this is my woman, or would you rather have a woman that I have to sit and worry about? I don't know if she my woman or not.
Oh, no, I
That's
ain't
what's
worried about
happening
that.
with the wide receiver two and wide receiver three. And if you have that question about that receiver, you bump his ass down to wide receiver three. So now we still need
No, I'm
a
finna do
wide
that.
receiver two.
A little metaphor.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
but you like
and
it up. Yeah,
didn't
but you
Hollins
like it up.
wait a minute, didn't Hollins sign with Buffalo?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, he
yeah.
He
signed with
man is
Buffalo.
gone to Buffalo.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
going to
that's
throw
right.
hands on
That's right.
Allen.
Yeah.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing,
Oh,
Van Jefferson was that
It's a free
in
agent.
LA.
Oh yeah,
Yep, he
he
was.
ain't on the team
He
still.
was
I
he was
hope,
just
right?
in this
No.
offense
Oh,
for the LA
thank
Rams,
God. Motherfucker dropped
where he
everything he
played
came his
that
way.
role with the Rams, won a ring, and then we
Hmm.
brought him over here to do that same thing, to take the top
Yep.
off.
True.
Yeah, yeah, sell that
True.
ring. That ring
Can't take the
worth
We
top
that
off
and
money.
we
when the
brought in
quarterback
Scotty
can't give him
Miller
the
and
ball.
Scotty. We had him and Scotty
See,
Miller to
Yeah, we
take the
see,
top
did.
off.
see
And he
that
got a
that
ring
that
too. Both of them need
that.
to sell their rings, man. I can't
No,
believe these
no,
two
Scott.
clowns got rings.
Well, yes, Scott got a ring with
With Tampa.
Tampa.
With
Yeah,
Tampa.
he
Tom
got a ring
Yeah,
with
with
Tom
Tampa
but
Brady.
too.
but with the whole
God,
Van
anybody
Jefferson
can
thing,
get a ring with them two clowns got rings.
nah,
Nah, you
it's
still got to work for that, man. Come on.
I'm talking about skill
it,
player. I ain't talking about quarterback now.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay,
about
okay.
well, Van did a good job though in LA. I would say that.
yeah, he showed up.
Yeah,
He
he did a good
showed
job.
up.
Winston, real
He did
quick.
all right. He did all right. All right.
Listen, the Mooney signing, I actually am okay with because
I like
if
it.
it works out, you have a number two. Or
Or
if you
three.
go draft, yeah, exactly. If you draft somebody, maybe that will be the number two, or heck, even number one. It's to me,
No.
it's
Drake is
no,
number
no,
one.
no. Well, hold on, because if you get, if some people have been saying, and if it happens, Marvin Harrison, let's say you trade up for four and you get him. I don't think it
Thank
will
you. No.
happen,
I ain't
but
moving,
I'm
bro.
just
I'm staying
saying.
at 8.
Oh, hey, I'll take it now. I love for it to
Yeah,
Hold on,
happen.
hold on.
yeah. Or if he
I'm
drops to eight.
keep
But
going.
look,
Keep going.
but Harrison or the kid from LSU. Oh God, I can't remember these names because
Neighbor.
they're. I know
Neighbor.
neighbors. Yeah,
Neighbor.
neighbors. But
I
the
rather take Romeo.
Odunze,
Yeah,
the
that's who
Roma.
you want.
Yeah. Okay.
That's who you want right there. Odunze. Matter of fact,
So
Romeo
Odunze.
Dunze.
That's who I
yeah,
want
That,
now.
Odunze.
that,
I changed my
that
mind,
from
y'all.
Washington.
I
From
want
Washington.
Rome Odunze now in the draft.
Well, because my thing is this: those receivers, if they're at eight,
Oh
you can
no,
have a legit
we can't take another
conversation.
receiver first round, can we?
Well, here's the thing: you
Not
can
again.
because you. Here's the thing: you do have Kirk Cousins. You're trying to win now. Why not get another receiver to solidify your receiving
Bro,
group?
I will
But
lose
now,
my
hold on.
shit if they
Oh, I
get
know,
another.
dude. I
All
am
right.
Oh my
saying this.
god.
Hold on.
Keely,
Hold
Keely, guys, I have said the same thing. If we get another pass catcher, I will lose my shit too. My only thing is though, is that I still hope we could get the pass rusher. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
let me
that's
fear.
where they gotta go.
Hold on,
You gotta get
but
somebody in the second
no.
round.
I
let
agree,
me
but in the second round, I think you could get Worthy. I think you could get Mitchell. Heck, you could get Lad McConkey.
It's a very deep draft at wide
Yeah,
receiver.
yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the guy
yeah.
from Western Kentucky. I think you could get any of those guys, and that guy could be your receiver number 2 behind Drake. You get a guy like Mooney, you can move him all around. I think
Okay.
that's where you
You know
should
what?
go.
I wouldn't mind Lad at number 43, second round.
Man, Lad, if he made it a 43, that would be a really good pick, I think, with
I
the
saw the
system.
report they were
As
going
long
after
as as
Hunter
long as we
Renfro.
got Dallas Turner
Yeah.
at number 8. Matter of fact, if we get Dallas Turner at number 8, I don't give a damn where we go with 43.
Look, either Turner
Hey,
or Verse. I don't care which guy. Get me a pass rusher that can hit the quarterback
hey,
and take him down.
How many
Okay,
sacks did
I
how
got
Mi-
many
one more
sacks did
guy.
Verse
One more
Millie,
have?
guy. One more
Millie,
guy. One more
Millie
guy.
Mills,
One more
Millie
guy.
Mills. You said that you literally sat there and hit on a person I was sitting there thinking about.
Troy
So
Franklin,
yeah. So
he's been
this is
available in
what
the
I would
third
do.
round when I draft.
Hold on. This is what I would do. I would pick Jared Verse at 8.
Mm-hmm.
My first, well, my only second round pick. I would go get Tavondre Sweat to solidify the goddamn that, nose tackle position because we about to start running a 3-4, a legitimate 3-4. I would trade back up in the
Mm-hmm.
second round and go get Troy Franklin, and then
That's not a
after
bad
that,
thing.
I would um Johnson from Oregon, the corner. I would be able to find
Okay, 6'3" boy.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be able to
You
find
need to
him
call out the position.
late third,
Cause
early
John
fourth.
don't know
So
what
I'd
position
be able
they
to get
play,
him,
and me neither.
and that
Not
would
for
be
that
my
third
draft.
guy you said.
Okay.
I would
If
trade those picks to get up there, and if I have extra pick, I would go
But
pick
that,
up
that that
a
third guy you
safety.
said, what position he play?
Winston, do you know if that boy number 4 from Florida State, the defensive tackle, is he in the draft? His
Who
last name
Oh,
Newton.
Fisk?
Frisk, Brandon
Who
His
Frisk.
Fisk?
last name Newton.
Oh,
Crump
Newton.
Newton. D Newton, number 4.
Uh,
That boy
I
right there,
think
all
he
right,
is.
man.
He
hold on,
he
Now,
he's like in later in the draft. I think.
who
That
who
boy,
is the
if he got
best?
him later
Who
in the
is the best?
draft,
Who is the
that
best
boy gonna
nose
be all right.
tackle after round 1? Who is the best nose tackle after round 1?
I think it's Sweat. I think it's
no.
Sweat.
Sweat is the best nose tackle.
Hey, well,
260,
is he gonna be there after round
266.
1?
He'll be there.
Yeah, yeah, because nobody needed nose tackle in the first round.
Okay, I'm just asking because I know we're not gonna take him in round 1, but
Okay,
we
if we can get
need to get
Newton, if we
one
can get
Shit,
with the
Newton like in the
3-4
fourth
scheme.
I'm,
or the fifth, I'll
I
take him.
wouldn't give a damn. I would trade up and back into the first round to go get him.
Man, I don't think Terry that creative with doing all that shit. So,
Dude,
Look,
not
I
with the
will say
draft,
this.
Hey,
not
now
You
with
I
the
know,
don't know,
draft
Red.
anyway.
hold on. I will say this, Fred. Terry has drafted. I want to say he's drafted down, but then back up in the second round. I do recall that because that's how we got Evan Katie.
Okay,
So I can say
okay.
that. But but I agree with you. Here's my thing. I would like us. That's why I say if we could trade down to get more ammunition, I would be up for it. As long as it's like between 11, no farther
See,
between
the only
11,
reason I
12, or
say this,
13.
I
because the
don't really
last
think it's
3
worth that
years
though.
I've been seeing Terry draft, and I see free agency. That's probably the only time I trust Terry is doing free agency because I know
I
how
trust him with
aggressive
them
he is.
contracts.
He'll go
Yeah.
after
I
anybody,
trust him
but
with
when
them
the draft
contracts.
comes, I
Oh,
don't know how
I hear you,
creative he
Antonio.
is.
I
I
don't
don't
even
know how
trust him with a
creative he is. I
contract.
don't know if he got the mindset to see a player or you see how we visualizing it, how we know
Hmm.
a player gonna be there in this round, know a player gonna be there in that round, how we already 2 or 3 players ahead. Is he gonna be thinking like this when
I mean,
draft day come, or is he gonna be in that draft room all giddy? Arthur,
yo, that's
I
what
don't think get the guy you want. Not
dude.
thinking 3 or 4 steps ahead, meticulous, because I need an innovator in that draft room to do
Hey,
some of the moves that y'all
I
talking
But
yeah.
I
about.
think
the scouts be in the room when they be making these calls though.
Yeah,
I
they
think
are. They are.
I think
Go
the
ahead, Steely.
problem. I think the
Sorry.
problem is that I think based upon the Kirk Cousins signing, I think it seems like this offseason is more geared towards making sure that no one gets fired, make sure that there's like it's more of a short. I
Playing it
started
safe.
off,
Playing it safe.
yeah, there you go. So
Yeah, yeah.
all right. So I
No,
started
but I mean
off
they're
when
gonna
we
do
got
that with
on.
the draft too, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ugh.
saying. So I started off this conversation when we first got on tonight about saying how I felt like even the Kirk Cousins move was more so a move to make sure that we get some wins. That means Coach Raheem is not going out the door just like Arthur Smith did, going 7-7, 7-7, 7-7. This is
Yeah, I
more of a
gotcha.
move to make sure we're getting 10 and 11 wins, but not necessarily a move to go get a Super Bowl. Like I don't think this is a
Boy,
long-term play. This is
I don't
a
think
I
we
mean
that
you
far
talk
away
about
from that though.
I
things
think
falling our way.
I
Everything will have
think
to fall our way.
I think we have too many holes right now to say that we can compete with San Francisco or the Eagles. And then two, we have a quarterback that's quarterbacking our team that has shown a big history of not succeeding in those big moments against those teams. So, and we're talking about a
Yeah.
quarterback who had a team that is more talented than the one he's walking into now. And he produced, he was brought again, he was brought here to take a team that went to an NFC championship game over the top. And over the next 6 years, he only won the division once.
No, I gotcha. No,
So
I mean,
I
yeah.
think
I mean,
I don't if you give that money to Brady because you know Brady has 6 Super Bowls and you know he's the piece that can take you to the ring. That wasn't the
yeah.
decision that was made because there's no history of him taking us any team over the top. This is a guy you know that's going to win 10, 11 games, win 13 games, and is going to be very productive. In terms of postseason, he has literally no or very limited postseason success.
All right,
So
Main
Keely.
I
event
told
coming
you, Keely,
home.
after 4 o'clock, you might as well start praying. Any game after 4 o'clock. And most
so
playoff
I
games are after 4 o'clock.
So in terms of the strategy, I just
what
think it's
is
more
that?
so the strategy is
That's what
being more so to win
he's got
immediately
to be blowing his nose.
versus chasing the Super
Winston.
Bowl.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, we were hearing you.
That's like
hey,
Hey, look,
you
hey
use
man,
like he
y'all,
you
sound like
y'all,
pressure
Naked
washing
Gun.
something?
man, y'all, hey, look,
You pressure washing something at
y'all,
quarter one?
It sound like
y'all
he
know
digging
I
about
got the
8
flu.
boogers up.
Y'all know I got the flu. Y'all know I got the flu. I'm
Hey,
going
Oh,
through
hey,
it.
I didn't
Winston.
know what the noise was.
Then you need to go put on
I'm
that
going through
smoking
it.
I
jacket
didn't know
house
what the
coat you
noise was.
got, bro.
But hey, man, I gotta go now. Now
Yeah.
I can leave this up for you guys to just talk or whatever, and I'll just cut it off. But my time will still be running for the month. Well, we didn't have a show last week, so hey, y'all just go ahead and talk. But
I was going to
ladies
say,
and
I was about
gentlemen,
that.
I got to
I'm
go.
about to go here in bed.
Yeah, we
I,
got.
I'm,
We got folk peeling off from the panel too. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If it's gonna be like that,
we got to grade
hey,
ourselves.
look, we can do another show tomorrow or whatever. I'm going through it. I got the flu. I done sang it out,
I heard,
but
but
Yo,
okay,
we all heard.
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
man,
when
I'm
he
sick of it.
told me
No,
about it earlier, Red.
Yeah, he said
but
that to me
no,
last night.
but
I got a quick question.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Everybody on the panel, what y'all think gonna happen to Justin Fields?
Ooh.
Hmm.
All right.
Watch out.
He stays in Chicago. He stays in
That
Chicago.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
He
the
stays
last
in
just
Chicago.
just
the last report I read was that they they upped the sticker price on them what they were asking for a return. More so because there wasn't necessarily assurances on what Caleb was going if he was in or out on coming to the Bears like he had a choice. But that was the last report I read that there were still people in the building like, are you sure that he's gonna be committed to being a Bear? Um
I don't know how true that report is. It came from two different sources, and Ian Rappaport leaked said that they really wasn't shopping them as much as people thought they were. But I don't know.
I'm going to say watch out for Denver and the Raiders. Whoever doesn't get a quarterback, I think one of those two between those two teams will be the team that calls Chicago.
And I'm gonna say is watch out for Walmart and Home Depot. Whoever take his application first.
You're wrong.
He is out, man.
Well, you
Nobody
stupid,
want him.
man.
Nobody trading for him. They don't want him. They don't need him. He's done. Send his ass home. Never go get a regular job. I'm just playing. Somebody could definitely use him as a backup. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't get another chance to start.
Red don't know what that is talking about.
Shut up. I thought they can use him as a backup. That's it.
Man,
watch out for San Fran.
That's bad. That's bad. You can get your reputation ruined by bad coaching.
It is.
Yeah.
3
It is.
You can't even get a
Hold on.
opportunity.
Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all something, and a lot of people not gonna like it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Justin Fields is going to be the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears next season.
That'd be good for him. That's not a bad thing.
I can see that.
I can see
Yeah.
You don't want him to come there. They better keep Justin.
Watch what I say.
Look, Winston,
For
they
one-
might as well, because you kept Eberflus. If you kept Eberflus, you might as well keep Justin ass. Don't draft.
I agree.
They need to get that boy in line. That's what he need a line.
Why did?
I agree.
When
draft Marvin Harrison Jr.
Hey, Red, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's gonna be.
I want to steal your thunder. Thanks.
No. Come on. But it's gonna be Marvin Harrison Jr. and then they're gonna draft an offensive lineman.
Joe Alt. He could be available at 9.
No, I think Joe Alt gonna end up going around 6 or 7.
Okay.
But
then the Penn State guy.
Who you think they're gonna give the 9 pick?
Probably the Penn State guy.
lineman.
It'll be that big lineman from Penn State.
Because you got to think about it.
Oh,
You gotta think
what
about
about
it.
the guy from UGA? You think they're gonna get the guy from UGA?
As much as we are fans of football, nobody actually gave Justin Fields a chance.
Pitiful.
He didn't. All right. Since he's been in the league, when can we sit there and say that he had a decent offensive line?
Never, because they line always
Never.
25th or dead last.
Yep.
All right. So since he's been in the league, when can we actually sit there and say that he had a decent running back?
Never. But I know he had 3 OCs and 2 head coaches.
That's right. Play it, John. All this
John's
doing the
sound effects.
All right. Now watch it. When you give me a wide receiver, he had Mooney too.
Yeah.
When you give me 2 wide receivers,
he did about as adequate of a season as you can ask for somebody put in the position that he was put in. This past season is about as good as it's gonna get for somebody going through everything you just named, all the position he got put in. Because he pretty much had to coach himself. Let's be real.
Look what he did against us, and look what our quarterbacks did in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He had to coach himself.
Thank you,
bro. He put
and not just that.
on us.
He did a lot with the crap that he had. And when he finally had a really good receiver he could depend on, he was hooking up with him. So
yeah, because DJ
Moore had a
career high.
1,300 yards.
DJ Moore had his career high last year.
Almost 1,300 yards.
That's why I say he deserves him and the man show deserves
Did that offensive line look better last year?
No.
Did that running game look better last year?
No.
See what I'm saying?
He
That
coaching
so,
himself.
so for everybody to sit and say that Justin Fields is just a bust and we don't wanna we hate him the thought of him come on man. That's just simplistic mindset.
Ooh,
Actually
Man,
sit there and see what's going on instead of going along with the masses because the masses sit there and say that this is what it should be. Oh, this is what it should look like. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I agree.
If he
But
do leave Chicago,
now
no matter
But
where he
we
go, he got to go
and
pick up a
I
gentlemen,
might
first round pick.
challenge
gentlemen,
folks on Facebook. You might see me challenge some folks because if they can't
on that
explain to
note,
me how you explained it to me, I'm gonna get on them because I want to see if they actually know the real reason why Fields ain't got the opportunity. See, some folks they just talk. They don't really know the real reasons like we all know the real reasons.
Reverend,
mm-hmm.
That's
hey,
why I be fucking with
Reverend,
them.
John,
Rev.
John
Yeah,
trying to take
yeah,
off. John
yeah.
trying
The
to.
host. Yeah,
That
he's
way,
trying to
Keely.
go to bed.
That way, Keely.
I'm trying,
hey,
bro.
Right
y'all,
there. He's right
man,
there.
I'm so mad that I made this promise to this dude that I got to get up. I got to be up at 5:45. So,
Been a
hold
man,
long
on,
day.
let me
Hey, John,
head it
we gonna
out.
holler, man.
yeah. So, and
Yeah.
ladies, gentlemen, everyone that participated tonight, that came and left, and then came back and
Oh,
act like
He
they
came
didn't
back.
leave. Thank
we
y'all
love you.
for 30
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
minutes of
take the
being
shirt off.
with us total. You know, so that's all y'all spent.
As they say
So
on the Waltons, good night, John boy.
Good night, Baba. Good night,
and
Mom.
for for all you guys that are in the chat, all of you guys, yeah, all of you guys that were on the panel tonight, thank you, really appreciate it. And good to welcome a partner back on
Yeah.
this show here, and all of the content creators except one.
As Mad
We,
Mike would
we,
say, I
we
was 10 toes down.
Not
Hey,
except
thank you.
one, except that cult following that they have going on. But we ain't gonna mention that right now.
Yeah.
But if need be, we can get into it. But fellas, um, everybody on the panel, let's how can everybody find you? Let's start with Antonio, then in the bottom left. How can everybody find your social media?
Hey, just hit the button, bruh. You can find me at work.
Look at that little shoulder, Jimmy.
Best answer of the year goes to Antonio. See the
Well, as you can tell, I kept the shirt on tonight, and I did my best. Also, want to say you can find me on C Double. You can also find me here at the Eye Test with Mr. Winston and Mr. John, and eventually, me and Red we jump on and do our thing. So, yeah, once we do, yeah, we'll probably be arguing at each other. So, but it'll be fun.
red
Hank Hill and Boomhauer.
red. We got
You got that right.
we got a static interference. We don't want to hear what the hell you got to say. Hey, kill it.
We
Hey,
mute the
kill
mic.
it. Hey, kill it. Where can we find you? And
Um,
everything you got to promote.
hey, y'all can find me.
What happened to the static?
I feel like this Kirk Cousins season might make me start creating some stuff because I'm mad about it. But
Hey,
yeah,
man, deal
yeah,
with it.
yeah. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Keely Keilii Stinson Stinson. Y'all gonna find a lot of ammunition, and a lot of Falcon stuff.
Sure. Mister, the one and only, the great Red Road. What you got, bro?
Appreciate that, man. Like I said, you can find me and C-Dub on Facebook during the week. I test on Wednesdays, Red and Real Sports Show, Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. Facebook and YouTube. And like I say, all about them dirty birds, baby, and them other teams too.
All right.
Brother,
Oh man. Man.
John fell asleep.
Larry going off. We lost to the Trailblazers tonight. Your
yeah,
Hawks
Yeah,
lost to the Trailblazers. So hey, but see, thing is, man, when Sadiq Bey went down with that knee, ooh,
yeah,
when he
it
went
was
down, I
over.
knew it was done. I knew it was done. But that's man, we got buzzers. Look, got buzzers. Look, but
hmm
we here on the panel, the people of the eye test, we have the best luck of all because we get a chance to talk with you guys every freaking week, and we
yeah.
enjoy it. And ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your week. Hold on to your hats because Falcons football is about to get cranked up. We got a draft coming up. Might be some more pieces we get in free agency also. So stay tuned
hmm
to this station. Stay tuned to this place, and we'll tell you all about it just as soon as it comes out. If I don't say something, Winston definitely will post something, or Keely or somebody will post something in here for you to, bite, chew on, and see if you can swap.
Peace up,
Yeah,
8 pound down.
yeah,
I
yeah.
is gone.
Yeah.